Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me is Kyle Wallace. And again, I saw the updated version of our show intro on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, the CCAP put together, and it is good. Well done. Compliment off the bat, which means you won't get a lot the rest of the way.
Yeah, I was waiting for a but or
There's
a dot,
no
dot,
but.
dot. Okay.
There'll be some buts later about some things that you say, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's inevitable.
800-990-3776 is where you can call and text, and the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-ESPN. Less is more. And so we're reaching the point where football is around the corner. When you look at a TV, you're going to see some teams are already reporting to training camp. Tomorrow is the day for the Green Bay Packers. And we're getting news on PUP list, who's injured, who's this, who's that. But there's one thing that stands out, particularly about a major investment that the Packers made, is the uncertainty that we felt about Micah Parsons and when he will be back, since he tore his ACL and meniscus last year at a point in the season where, again, I'm looking forward to not having this a part of every conversation. I understand why it is in the offseason, because they were 8-3-1, and they were damn freaking good. Then a lot of crap happened. A lot of injuries. Couldn't win without Micah. Blew the Bears game. In about a month and a half, all that is going to be gone.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It's not going to matter. But what matters is, from the Micah Parsons injury, is when he comes back, which we can't control, and what they do. I believe it was Matt Schneidman on the Pat McAfee show, bringing what he can to educate us all on what the best educated guess is into when Micah Parsons will be back.
Micah's recovery, he's starting camp on the PUP list. He's probably going to miss the first month and a half of the season. The Packers have a strict 9-month no football rule after ACL tears. And Micah's wasn't even a clean ACL tear. He had a meniscus injury too, so he had to get that repaired. So the earliest we'll see him on the field, even on the practice field, is September 30th. That would be 9 months and 1 day after his surgery. That would be the start of the week of practice before their Week 4 game against the Buccaneers. If we think he needs a couple weeks to get ramped up, he's probably going to return Week 6 here at Lambeau, Sunday Night Football against who? The Dallas Cowboys.
So that would be 5 games, because Week 6, obviously, as mentioned on Sunday Night Football, that was from Matt Schneidman. We've heard from his brother on Twitter that it could be later than that. Somewhere in between is probably where this is all going to be. But again, we don't know. For conversation's sake, let's split the difference, because PUP is 4 games. 8 games is something that's been rumored as well. We heard that he'd be back Week 6 there, allegedly. If Micah Parsons is out 6 games, would you be satisfied, Kyle Wallace, if the Packers went 3-3?
Yeah, I mean,
and obviously they can't overachieve from that. I'm trying to set the bar, I think, as low as it possibly can be, with the idea of getting him back and what is in front of you, which is, obviously, as we learned last year, being healthier at the right time is not just for the Green Bay Packers. When you look at Super Bowl champions, health is a key component. There's like schedule, there's luck, there's injury, there's some things that have to happen for everything to go right. You talk about that in the NCAA. Any type season where the playoffs are a 1 game and you're eliminated, you need some things to go your way. And health was a number one thing that we've talked about all summer. So that being said, if the Packers were 3-3 before Micah came back, I'm splitting the difference on timing, 3-3, would you, Kyle Wallace, be satisfied with Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, and company doing that?
Yeah, I would be satisfied. I wouldn't be happy, but I'll be satisfied because it's not just about the fact that the Packers, how they perform in the first 6 weeks. Like, we want them to perform at a high level, but it is the belief that I think that Micah Parsons coming back to that defense would just make this team much better. We already know what this team can look like when Micah Parsons is playing and eventually play healthy last season, where the Packers were going into Denver at 9-3-1. So what you saw is within the first 14 games, the Packers were able to win 9 of those games. And so if the Packers can continue that type of energy and that type of trend over for the remainder of the season once Micah gets back, I think they will have momentum to be able to compete. And more importantly, it's not just about how great the Packers play during the regular season. It is how healthy they're going to be in the postseason. Because I wholeheartedly believe that last year the Packers were one of the top 3 teams in the NFC last year, but the thing that held them back was simply injuries. But not only do I believe that, when you look at statistically speaking, or I should say the odds, not statistically, but when you look at the odds last year when the Packers were going into Denver, they had the 3rd highest odds to win an actual Super Bowl based off of the NFL odds. And so that's why when I look at this, the most important thing, it's
Not the NFL odds, the sports betting odds.
The sports betting odds for the NFL. Thank you. But the most important thing for me is
There'd really be a script if they're NFL odds.
The most important thing to me is Micah Parsons being able to come back healthy and be an impactful player. I don't need him to be rushed back and not be able to be his full self. I need for Micah Parsons to feel confident in his knee. I need for them to be able to utilize Micah Parsons for the long run, especially when it comes to the playoffs. But yes, do I want the Packers to be better than 3-3 in the first 6 games? Absolutely. Am I expecting them to be at least 4-2 in the first 6 games? Yes. But you asked me, would I be satisfied with 3-3? I'll be satisfied with 3-3 because you're still at 500 with 11 games left to go.
Yeah, it doesn't count you out. And again, this is all about like bringing it to if he's back and he does need to be on that snap count initially, is he playing even in the scenario in which on week 6 on Sunday Night Football, is he on 3rd downs only or past rush situations only, where you can just pin your ears back and go, and then you can take him off the field. He's not playing the run. You're trying to protect him as much as possible as he eases his way back in. I think, yeah, it's an easy yes. You should expect more, right? You should expect Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers, with the expectations they have, to be better than 3-3. But with the offensive line, which can outperform expectations, but expectations are, I think, unknown. I think you need them throughout the entire season to get to a place where they're a top 10 to 15 unit. If they can be top 10, the sky is the limit for the offense. With what I believe is the quarterback and the weapons.
If they can be top 10,
yeah,
they should absolutely be top 10.
The offensive line?
Even with, you're talking about the offensive line
being
top 10.
I'm saying if the offensive line can be a top 10
total offense,
then the offense itself is unleashed to a whole new level, because Jordan Love, if he is protected, the guys that they've invested in have shown you what they're capable of.
Yeah.
And again, there's the stay healthy component to all of them that have had the nicks and bumps throughout their careers.
And when you say all of them, you legitimately mean all of them.
I legitimately mean Josh Jacobs. I guess Matthew Golden not as much, but
he had a couple of nagging injuries, but that's
not to
football.
the Jaden Reed and Christian Watson
missing
level.
Significant amount of time,
and the Tucker Kraft
yes,
level. Like
absolutely.
those are the main cogs. The Matthew Golden situation is obviously knowing that you drafted him in the first round. He wasn't able to pick up things in the level that Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love wanted him to, so he wasn't utilized as much. He had opportunities, but he wasn't utilized as consistently. He's going to be utilized because of the way they moved on from Dontavian Wicks and Romeo Doubs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if they can get to 3-3, I think you definitely be satisfied. You wouldn't be happy, but you'd be satisfied.
A disgruntled satisfied. Because I just want people to understand
That's not satisfied.
I don't
can
want
you be a disgruntled satisfied?
Yes, you can be satisfied with something. Can be satisfactory and you still be disappointed, right? I can be satisfied with the fact that the team isn't 2-4; they're not 1-5, right?
Disgruntledly satisfied with C-Cat's performance as the
begrudgingly
producer.
satisfied with the fact that the Green Bay Packers, if they were 3-3, because again, the biggest thing that I want people to understand is that there's still a lot of football to be played, and I do believe that regardless of who is in front of the Packers, I don't care that the Packers have to play the Lions. I don't care that the Packers have to play the Patriots. I don't care that they have to play the Rams. I don't care that they have to play the Lions again and they have to play the Bills. I don't give a damn. You know why? It's because if the Packers have their goals and aspirations and believe that they can make a Super Bowl, then we shouldn't be concerned about what teams we play in those last 11 games. They should be excited about the opportunity to play some of those teams because if they want to win a Super Bowl, they're going to have to play against some of the best teams in the NFL. I can't wait until the day before Thanksgiving because that is going to be a heck of a football game where the Packers get to go to the West Coast and they get to show the LA Rams what is really up when we're hopefully at that time we'll be fully healthy, have Micah back, Josh Jacobs hopefully running behind the offensive line where he's not getting contacted right at the line of scrimmage.
Where Jordan's not being told, run, Jordan, run.
And so we should not be afraid of the challenge that is ahead. So if the Packers do start the season 3-3 because they were unable to, play the best defense without Micah Parsons there, then so be it. Then the last 11 games, we should expect for this team to win 7-8 games, period.
Well, here's the thing. Would be satisfied with 3-3, agree. Have to be 4-2 is probably where you should be at minimum setting your
expectations. Don't get me going because when I say if you let me set my expectations, I think the team. I think the team should be.
That's why I started here at would you be satisfied because I know you want them to be 6-0.
Yeah, well, I know
you believe there's a possibility.
I think I really legitimately believe there is a possibility that this team could be 6-0 to start the season just based off the first 4 teams that they play, and that is just based off the first 5. I'll go first 5. Is when you look at the quarterback play. Listen, Caleb Williams does not suck, but one thing Caleb Williams has not done, he has not put together a full 4 quarters of football ever against the Green Bay Packers. Has he had some heroics? Absolutely. But even when they beat them at the end of the 2024 football season, they look bad in that game too. And so what I'm saying is that the quarterback play they're going to play in those first 5 weeks is nothing to guys that are super great, which allows for you to actually have a chance. Your defense shouldn't be getting carved up by any of these quarterbacks. And if they do, that is a problem.
That is a huge problem.
But the Packers...
Because all the quarterbacks they face, especially in the first 2 weeks, it's a disaster. You can say that the first 3 weeks.
No, the first 3 weeks is a complete disaster because you don't. Tua is going to be the quarterback I think to start the season. I mean, week 3 we'll see what's going to happen with Michael Penix Jr. coming back from a knee injury. But then you have the Jets, which is Geno Smith, and Geno Smith is as old as you are, and that's not being mean. But I mean, when you're 34, 35 years old, starting quarterback in the NFL, and you're always just a mid-tier quarterback, you're not getting better with age.
He had 2 really good resurgence years, and then it started to dip back to like they're figuring
regress
him out.
to the mean or regress. What do you can regress up or down?
He regressed to the average of closer to where he should have been
in a negative way.
And then I turned my head as I was talking about training camp. The topic was J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray, and you're looking at their quarterback rating and QBR and touchdown interception ratio. They were 28th in yards per game and 26th in points per game, and we're 9-8.
They're very bad.
That's crazy for them, but that's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable, and with how explosive the Packers' offense can be, that's why I feel good about the Packers going into the Minnesota Vikings game week 1. Now, again, we got to let training camp play out, but when Packers fans should look at this schedule, we should expect for the Packers to win a minimum 4 games. But if it is 3-3, we should
do the first 6. We're starting with.
But we should not be disheartened if the Packers are 3-3. We should not be.
Mark that.
Add this. Edit this in.
No.
Edit this in, C-Cat. I will still be upset and I will be complaining. I just want you to understand. I will still complain. I will still be frustrated. I will still be irritable.
Do not mark this.
No, no. Because listen, I might say it'd be satisfied, but I already said I will be disgruntled. So it won't be a happy 3-3, but it'll be okay. There's optimism. Sometimes you got to get that anger out. You know how sometimes you let people go into a room and say, you know what? You go over there and you get it out before you come back. This is my platform to get it out. If they are 3-3, I'm going to get it out.
That's because you don't talk to anyone after they lose games until you get on the show.
I will say this offseason has been quite different because a lot of things have changed in life where I haven't been so upset, but I kind of forgot what is to come. I forgot my emotional roller coaster I'm about to get on.
I have been trained with my 2.5-year-old. You remind me of my daughter with emotions.
Oh, wow. I remind you of a toddler.
Yes, you do. After Green Bay Packers losses, absolutely.
Well...
It's not far off.
With the Bucs actually being bad this year, it actually helped my.
You don't treat them the same.
I wouldn't say my mental health.
You don't treat them the same.
No. I get upset about the Bucs, but not to the same.
That's what
extent.
I said. You don't treat them the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. But I would get mad. But knowing that the Bucs didn't make the playoffs and didn't have a playoff collapse, I didn't have the regular April, early May anger and emotional roller coaster that I typically have. So I haven't had an emotional roller coaster for months. I mean, the Badgers made me mad, but other than that. I mean,
C-Cat,
I've been good.
One of your top priorities is you need to start the folder of legitimately, when I say mark that, it's for a purpose.
Okay.
Because when we look back on things that Kyle has said, we're going to compare his present mind to his future mind.
My emotional well-being is in a really good place right now.
And that
It is.
changes
Well, yeah.
drastically.
And that's why
like a toddler.
That's why when it comes to Badger football, I'm not going to allow myself to get emotionally trapped and caught up in that. I'm just going to emotionally get caught up in the Packers. I'm happy that the Bucs are now an underdog because it just allows for me to not get all emotionally all messed
Your
up.
expectations aren't as high.
Yeah, and when you have low expectations, I'd rather be surprised than disappointed.
Elevate Pizza Night with something truly special from Connie's. Discover all new Connie's wood-fired pizza inspired by bold flavors and the artisan techniques. The secret is in the crust. The slowly fermented for 24 hours is baked in hot and fast, real wood-fired oven. The fact that they can make that happen in a frozen pizza and it tastes delicious is unbelievable. I always speak of Frozen Pizza Friday at the Brust household. My daughter yesterday, she doesn't know the days of the week, but she knows about Frozen Pizza Friday. Because yesterday, what did she ask for dinner, C-Cap?
I'm going to assume frozen pizza.
She said, is it Frozen Pizza Friday? I said, no, it's Monday. She goes, no, it's Friday. I said, no, it's Monday. Trust me, I know. But you will get your Frozen Pizza Friday on Friday, Isla. You will. So even at the age of 2.5, she's understanding how important Frozen Pizza Friday is to our family. $6.99, exceptional quality and outstanding value through tomorrow at Metcalf's. Head over to Metcalf's and get you some Connie's wood fire frozen pizza. The Milwaukee Brewers dropped a rough one, a yucky one yesterday, 3-0. But talks about potential reunions that were talked about by Mark Tauscher and Gabe Neitzel were talked about by Jeff Passan of ESPN. Would you be in or out on Freddie Peralta returning to the Milwaukee Brewers, trying to erase the game that he had pitched at American Family Field? Might be necessary for the next conversation. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union. On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
For over 40 years, we've been transforming how homeowners live. Mike Wood here from Callan. From kitchens and bathrooms to windows and doors, our design-build team delivers a seamless experience, from first ideas to final installation. Now, experience it for yourself. Our new Delafield Design Center is open, located right off Highway 83. Step into new possibilities and get inspired. Start your journey today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh overlooking the 9th and 18th at Sweetgrass. It's all part of an unforgettable golf experience at Island Resort and Casino. Plan your getaway at islandresortgolf.com.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer, and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. You got Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace. You calling, texting on the 800-990-3776. Carbless talking text line lists is more. See our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. The Brewers lost out west. No excuses. Remember, no excuses. But they were stuck on the tarmac for about 5 hours.
Did they let them get off the plane at least? It doesn't. When you say stuck, that means you didn't. That means you were on the plane. It sounds like.
Probably.
How you gonna have a baseball team on a chartered flight and not be able to get off the plane?
It's a great question. We'd have to ask the Milwaukee Bucks.
I see what you did there. You and Miles Turner, huh?
No, I don't know if that. We still even know what's true and what's not true.
We probably know what's true. We know what's true.
Somewhere in the middle.
They were waiting.
They were waiting.
I don't know how long, but they were waiting.
They were waiting. Yeah. What are they going to do? Leave without him? Homer says they should have.
well, I guess they're going to lose regardless.
Yeah, lose regardless, and I guess lose him regardless. So lose 3-0 out in San Francisco, and again they'll be back at it tonight out west. But Jeff Passan talked about a familiar name, Freddie Peralta. The big New Yorker, as Jesse Nelson would say. The big New Yorker.
I don't know how big of a New Yorker he is based off his performance this year.
He might be a one-year New Yorker.
Yeah, back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What's going? Hi, Freddie.
Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a bad game.
He threw a ball outside. Jeff Passan on Freddie Peralta and a potential reunion between the Brewers and him.
One thing I did hear this week, Richard, is that the Mets have been talking with the Brewers about Freddie Peralta. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's the kind of deal where you see what they would get back from Milwaukee considering what they gave up. Is that a trade that David Stearns politically already just getting flayed every time he's mentioned in New York? Is that something he can pull off?
He can. I mean, swallow your pride. Swallow your pride, David Stearns.
You want him to swallow his pride. I mean, that is a tough thing to do.
So here's the thing. Freddie was the opening day starter for the Mets, right? Honestly, we talked about this a little bit in the hypothetical, but if he could come to the Milwaukee Brewers, you got the pressure of New York, you got the pressure of their defense sucking, you got the pressure of just performing for your contract, etc. If he could come back and not have to have all that pressure all on his shoulders, have Jacob Mizorowski, have Kyle Harrison, have Chris Hook and that pitching staff, it's intriguing because I guarantee the price dropped. The Mets suck. He's
pro-
rental.
Yeah, he's
the
now a
price
half-season
dropped.
rental. He's not playing. He hasn't pitched very well. He's inconsistent. He apologized for how he has pitched and felt like he let the folks in New York down. Yeah, I don't know why more conversation hasn't been about bringing Freddie Peralta back to Milwaukee. The price is going to be extremely low. You got Jet Williams and Brandon Sproat. We're finding out that package was a good package. It wasn't like this incredible package. And now we know at this point the way Freddie has performed. It's not going to take much.
It should be cheap.
It should be very cheap, and I think it'll be 100% worth it for the Milwaukee Brewers because at this point, you know what you're probably going to get from Freddie. I feel 100% confident Freddie will go right back to fastball
5
Freddie
innings,
that he was.
90 pitches, and make you worry a couple times, but he'd probably be able to get out of a couple more situations because of the Brewers.
In defensively,
organization, defensively, pitching staff.
In comfort with the catcher as well, with William Contreras. So I look at this as this is a no-brainer. If I'm the Milwaukee Brewers, I'm making that call to see exactly.
Well, they've made the call, according to Passon.
So I'm making the deal happen because I know it's not going to take too much to get him. So I'm making the deal to bring Freddie Peralta back. He's only going to cost you $3 million, and it literally is very low risk because I think it'll be all reward for the Brewers.
Let's go to the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Joe in Madison on the Milwaukee Brewers. You're up with Kyle and Brust.
Hey, Ben. I got a question for you. So, obviously, Jesse Nelson called for Murphy's job last year. So what I've decided to do, and you can tell me if I'm wrong about this and should stop doing this, is after every Brewers loss, I always tweet at Jesse Nelson, how much longer should we give Pat Murphy to figure it out?
Forever. Do not stop, Joe. You need to do that forever. If I could, and maybe I should, and C-Cat, if you could pull it up so we could reference what Joe is talking about somewhere in the system. I know Jesse Nelson's horrible take at a birthday party, which he floated around the idea that maybe we're giving too much leash to Pat Murphy in May of 2025 after winning the NL Central Manager of the Year, the NL Manager of the Year. Yes, Joe, do not stop for the rest of your life. @_Jesse Nelson. Ask the question, please. C-Cat, for those who don't know what Joe in Madison is talking about, Jesse Nelson, the producer of Wilde and Tausch, famously floated this idea around a birthday party back in May of last year.
And we were all golfing the other night and at like the range place. I'm not suggesting this, but when I brought this notion up, I got death stares. Like, how dare you? And I don't think that's reasonable. How long do we give reigning NL Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy, to figure this thing out before we start to question him the same way we question Fickle, LaFleur, Doc?
You know what makes
It
it
gets
even
better every time.
What makes it even more ridiculous because he said, "I'm not saying that we should do this, but I was getting death stares, and I don't think it's not reasonable for us to think about this." He said, "Doc and freaking Fickle. Doc is fired, and Fickle is on his way to being fired, and Pat Murphy is on his way to winning a third straight maybe NL Manager of the Year, but NL Central Divisional title."
Yeah.
Like that's
not
just
reasonable.
Oh my gosh.
not reasonable.
Jesse will be the worst general manager in baseball. In any sport.
And as we were talking about the potential from Jeff Passan to bring Freddie Peralta back to Milwaukee, Kyle, you put in the YouTube chat at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison where you can see us. You're a big fan of Fastball Freddie.
Yes.
He's gonna need a new nickname.
Oh, because what?
You can't be Fastball Freddie on the same team where your ace is Jacob Misarowski.
He throws a lot of those. Well, he's the OG. OG Freddie. We just call him OG Freddie.
OG Freddie.
OG Freddie. Bring back the slick OG. The hometown guy.
You can't be Fastball Freddie.
You can't be Fastball Freddie anymore when the other guy on your team is legitimately showing you what a fastball is.
Talking text line.
Who is this? Oh, Jesse Nelson.
Jesse Nelson salutes ESPN Wisconsin with an emoji and says it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's not a gift. It's not.
It is. It's hilarious how some folks over there at ESPN Madison can have such horrific takes. And when we talk about the horrific takes,
they're happy.
They're happy about it. Jim Rutledge did it last week when he had the awful take talking about a walk-off home run that William Contreras hit earlier in the week was not cool, not fun. And now Jesse Nelson is still claiming Thank you. You're welcome for having an awful take about Pat Murphy over a year ago, about possibly having the conversation, thinking it was reasonable in May to start talking about firing Pat Murphy.
C-Cat, you're wearing the Aaron Hills hat. Ken in the 608 chimes in. Jesse, quote, the range place. Huge sports guy. Like, the range place?
Yeah.
The range place.
You smack the ball around.
Like, it just, like...
In Jesse's defense...
The driving range.
Well,
it's been called that for a million years.
I thought
the
maybe,
range place.
I thought
Even
maybe
when,
he didn't want to name the business. I don't even know. I have no. He could have said the place we went to a driving range at. Yeah.
Yeah. We had somebody call in while they were at the driving range.
Yeah.
I think, was it about you where you were hitting at the driving range?
I'll be
how
back.
far you hit it?
I'll be back there very soon.
Yeah.
I'm be working. I'm gonna
you
be focused.
should after the ESPN Milwaukee outing.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Very focused.
So
that is hilarious.
Thank you, Joe.
That Joe tweets him after every
That's
win.
so good.
Has Jesse mentioned this before? I did not know this was a thing.
No, because he won't mention that, but because we played the audio of his voice, he heard his voice, so he's gonna obviously reach
Jesse,
out.
why don't you just respond every time he does that? Say, nope, not yet.
I found one of the
not
tweets, and I don't know if it's every game. I think he's going to start from now on to every game after the tweets to Jesse Nelson. But yeah, give him a follow.
Well, you didn't share any information.
I know, yeah. At Joe Deering 123.
There
Easy.
it is. Joe, keep on it.
Stay on Jesse's behind for being terrible.
Ed Policy made the crowd roar at the shareholders meeting yesterday.
Missed it this year.
You are a crappy shareholder.
I ain't even put my vote in this year.
Oh my gosh, you're a disgrace.
Yeah.
You are.
I ain't even opened a damn letter yet. I should open a letter. It's been sitting there.
You need to see the financials, Kyle.
Well, no, the letter doesn't have the financials in it. The
Oh,
letter
you
has
have to
like
get
my
the
fake
financials
tickets.
if you go.
Yeah, if you go there, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. You have to go to get the financials.
Well, I mean, that's what we signed up for.
Sure did. Do want to get to Ed Policy on a couple of things, specifically the naming rights of Lambeau Field that he mentioned. But just know, Potawatomi Casino Hotel is just an amazing place. When you walk in, you just never know what's going to happen. It could be your day. As I look around and see those jackpots on social media with the 2,600 slot machines, bingo, table games, slots that I mentioned, plus the sports book. And at the sports book, they have all-day brunch with steak and eggs and a steak and bagel sandwich, Wisconsin-style appetizers that feature a lot of cheese. Build your own burger, desserts with the MVP Turtle Sundae, tons of cold beverages, and the 2,000-square-foot video wall. Must be 21 years or older to enter. Bet above the rest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Ed Policy at the shareholder meeting shared his plans for the naming rights to Lambeau Field. He says there's no plans, but I have to tell you, I'm not happy about it.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
QC Kinetics helps active people stay active. People like David Boardman, police officer, competitive athlete, and gym owner who trains hard almost every day.
My body's taken a lot of abuse over the years. I've had multiple knee surgeries on both of my knees. I could barely run a mile prior to going to QC Kinetics. Doctors have all told me, hey, you are going to need knee replacements.
But QC Kinetics gave David great news.
We're going to give you the opportunity to have not one, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
And after David's regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics,
since I've gone to them, I run 20, 30 miles a week. I really wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for QC Kinetics.
From knee pain to Ironman training,
it's a no-brainer.
Now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics to book your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in.
bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
It's a border matchup when the Brewers take on the Twins Friday, August 7th through Sunday the 9th. It doesn't get any more Midwest than a Brewers Bar dice giveaway. The first 25,000 fans 21 and older can collect it at the game on Saturday the 8th, courtesy of Miller Lite. Follow it up with a bobblehead that's perfect for kids and collectors at Sesame Street Day. The Oscar the Grouch bobble with a special ticket package. Get your tickets at Brewers.com.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at annexwealth.com.
Looking for a dinner that actually impresses and cocktails that keep the conversation going? Head to the second floor of St. Kate the Arts Hotel and discover the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails. Bold, elevated dinners, thoughtfully crafted cocktails. It's the kind of place where every plate and every pour is made with intention. Come for dinner, stay for another round. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Road America is America's national park of speed, located conveniently for you between Milwaukee, Madison, and Green Bay, and Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, hosting legendary racers since 1955. Stay for the weekend, camp on site, and bring kids. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. IMSA is going to be an awesome time. I saw the vintage cars with Brian Redmond a couple weeks, drive through the streets of Elkhart Lake. And now you can see some great racing as well coming this weekend at Road America, July 30th through August 2nd. You come for that experience and you stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That's roadamerica.com. So, there's been rumblings about the idea of the Packers naming Lambeau Field. And this is where it gets interesting because I heard Jen gave and Chewy a little bit this morning on how some people get bothered when the Packers cry poor, right? And they don't have the owner. The Miami Dolphins sold a fraction of the team, and they
made hundreds of millions of dollars.
I know, but sometimes they're like, well, we need to protect, what we have in reserve, and they went to the city about their lease, and there's times where they show that they're being like almost too frugal, which you can appreciate.
I really do appreciate it.
But that being said, here's how I view it, is I do think it's inevitable. In this world, Lambeau Field will be named. So I know there's a process to this. American Family Field, when it was Miller Park, and Miller had the naming rights. Apparently the price tag wasn't where they wanted to be. And American Family Insurance is based out of Madison. They invested in their home state, and it's American Family Field. That's good for the state to have a state business that's basically national. Invest in the community and invest in American Family Field and around that. You talk about them here on this show. So when I think about the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field, and I hear Ed Policy say that they're not going this year to, do anything with the naming rights, and I heard there was applause and cheers from the shareholders in the arena. We'll hear from Mike Florio first. Mike Florio went in on Ed Policy for not wanting to name Lambeau Field yet.
Who cares if you sell the naming rights? This isn't a church. It's a football stadium. It affects nothing about the experience for anyone. It is stubbornness, and it is lost money every single year. Whatever you think about it, that ship sailed 25 years ago. It is found money. It is money for nothing. You do nothing other than put the sign up or cover the sign up if FIFA's coming to town for the World Cup. Other than that, all you do is put the sign up and you cash the check. I think it's a mistake to not do it. And you can't whine about not having enough money and then say, oh, we're not going to sell the naming rights to the stadium.
I think he says some stupid stuff in the beginning, but I stick to the end of, you literally don't have to do anything. And if it's going to happen, that's money that you get year over year over year when you talk about wanting to be really responsible with your money. And there's ways, of course, that you can try and find the right partner in Wisconsin, because as I mentioned, there's a lot of great businesses in Wisconsin that are national and can invest in something like this, and you just add that revenue. The reason why it stood out to me as well, because it's Badger Media Days. And for once, the Badgers actually did something ahead of the curve in the NIL landscape. Culver's is the patch on the Wisconsin Badgers jersey. You know what comes with that is money towards the program that they can use for their program. You know who announced today? Theirs? Ohio State. Ohio State now has a jersey sponsor.
Not as delicious as Culver's.
No, it's a bank and it's boring, but it's a lot of money, right? And so I guess I understand that there is the mystique. And when I walked into Lambeau Field the first time, I was like, I didn't know that it was this cool. Right, it's awesome there. It's a destination for people to come see a football game at Lambeau Field. That experience will be the same with a name on top of the stadium, and there'll be revenues for doing nothing, as Florio said, just to have a naming right.
Yeah, what I don't understand is, first and foremost, he sounds pressed. He sounds really upset.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset about
Mike Florio seems like he does not like the Green Bay Packers, because he also last week was the same person that put out there the Packers may one day have to sell their team and moving away from their motto. So there's something there that he's bothered.
He's a big market guy.
Well, he must
big
be
media.
He must not like it. Something in his tone, I can tell. He was a little bit too hot about the Packers deciding that they did not need to get a sponsorship for the stadium. And for me, overall, I don't care if the Packers have a sponsorship or not for the stadium. This isn't going to make me lose any sleep. I'm glad that we have the financial freedom at this point where we don't need to sell ourselves out like we're on a corner in order to raise money for our damn football organization. So I'm actually happy that we can still have the legendary Lambeau Field. Isn't Fenway Park still Fenway Park?
It is, yes.
Isn't
But again, that's
Wrigley Field still Wrigley Field?
Do you know how much corporate sponsorship has gone into that? And
Isn't Yankee Stadium still Yankee Stadium?
They're
all in the same breath as Lambeau Field.
Go look at the valuations, though, of those businesses because they are privately owned.
I get it. I understand that, but the Green Bay Packers, they're not in dire straits.
Cry about finances.
Because they're always thinking about the future.
Then get naming rights and just add revenue. Someone will bite at the Green Bay Packers. It's a huge brand.
If the Packers ever say we have to get naming rights, then we know that financially it's not in a good space.
That's reactive, not proactive.
No, but the Packers have done so much to be proactive while developing around Lambeau Field and making it a 365 attraction. Matter of fact, I just saw somebody had their wedding at Lambeau Field just a couple weeks ago. They make it so you can utilize them all throughout the year. They also make it so the things around Lambeau Field that they invested in also things that people can utilize as well. So I understand naming rights are easy. I get it.
I'm going to go to you and say I'm just going to give you $30 to $40 million every year.
If somebody told me they were going to give me $5,000 a year just to put something on the side of my car, I would do that too. I wouldn't have any issue with doing that, but I will pimp myself out. The Packers are in the situation that I am in. And so what I'm saying is I'm not mad that the Packers are not selling their naming rights. Like this is a nothing burger. Like if they decide to do it, cool. But the fact that they did, it shows you the financial health and strength that the position that the Packers are at, where they are not at the point where they feel like we need to have another source of revenue to generate through selling sponsorship.
But if you can
on
have
the name
it,
of
and
the
then it
stadium.
compounds and grows and
No,
grows
I
and
get
grows.
it. No, I get it.
It's just money you put in your pocket and you add to the
Based
report
off-
for all your shareholders.
Based off how
money
great,
will
yeah.
make people money in showing that your Green Bay Packers franchise is in a great spot after what Bob Harlan did in trying to get what they needed to keep Lambeau upgraded and to keep it in Green Bay. That is what you can continue to do and not have to continue to go to the public for voting and funding.
I fully understand that. But what I'm trying to let you know is that the Packers don't need to do that. Would it be nice to have an additional $15 to $20 million per year for the naming rights? Sure, I'm sure they would.
Then
be
I don't
happy
want
with
to hear
that,
them cry poor ever.
No, they
again.
can cry poor all they want because they have to have they have to have that
then
mentality.
sell it.
No, they have to have the mentality of we have to continue to look for ways in order to stay financially sound without selling ourselves completely out. This is just not an avenue they feel like they need to take at this time. And it might be another thing, Ben, is maybe they didn't get the offers they want. Maybe they want to be strategic about who they allow to have the branding association with the legendary Green Bay Packers. If that's
the case, then they should absolutely have somebody next.
If OpenAI or somebody like that said, you know what, we want to be Lambeau Field at OpenAI Stadium, the Packers may say that doesn't align with what we want to do. But if it was like a Culver's, if it was like American Family Insurance, if it was like a Kohler, then yeah, or a Menards. If it was something local that is Wisconsin-based, the Packers have the ability to do something like that based off the fact that they're not in a rush to sell the naming rights. We are in a good financial place.
$31 million a year from SoFi over the next 20 years.
Yeah, SoFi is Los Angeles. We're not going to get $31 million.
You get $20 million.
That's what I'm saying. You get $20 million.
That's great.
Yeah, it would.
Someone
be
handed
good.
me $20 million just to put a logo up.
Packers decided that they don't need to pimp themselves out yet like that.
Then
I'm
don't
sorry.
cry.
I'm going to call you
Then
Corner
don't cry.
Benny the way you be dancing on the corner over here.
If someone said dance on the corner for $20 million, I'd dance.
I would too. I would dance.
Exactly.
I would dance.
I
butt naked.
would dance
butt naked. Y'all would see.
Well, then you'd get arrested.
Y'all would have a.
That's
Y'all,
indecent
I would be
exposure.
Y'all would have one of our break screens would be me with a blurred out blotch. Like, yeah, that's me. I made that $20 million though. I would for $20 million. Hell, if somebody told me to dance for $1 million, I'd do it. I would definitely do the OF.
All right. Well, why don't you tell us about your great friends at Steinhoffel?
Oh, why? Now, why you got me doing that transition?
Because I thought it was fun.
That's crazy. But you know what's not crazy? Is the great options it is going to Steinhoffels. I remember as a kid going to Steinhoffels and being at the store with my parents, and I'm like, boy, I'm ready to go home. Now as an adult, it's like what we love to do on the weekend. You know, the older you get, the more you love to upgrade your home. If you're looking to upgrade your home, you could absolutely do it at Steinhoffels. It's literally your one-stop shop to hook up your patio, to hook up your basement, to hook up your TV room, to hook up your man cave, to hook up your bedroom, living room, kitchen, whatever you need. Steinhoffels can get it done for you. And right now, what I love about Steinhoffels is I love my mattress from Steinhoffels, and you can upgrade your sleep like I did with a Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffels. You already know what it is. When you get a Beauty Rest mattress, you can get a free foundation with that purchase. Queens start at only $14.99. But if you want to go a little bit bigger, you want to get that king size mattress, that Beauty Rest Black King adjustable base set, you can get that and get $500 instant in savings. Plus with Steinhoffels, you can get 60 months financing as well. Better sleep has never been more affordable, so make sure you visit Steinhoffels today online at steinhoffels.com or in store at Steinhoffels. RELAX. Relax. It's Steinhoffels, baby.
Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace. More next with you, the K&B fam.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's Ben Brust from Kyle and Brust. Join us live at IKEA Oak Creek Friday, August 7th as we bring the fun and IKEA brings the flavor with their all-you-can-eat summer meat barbecue. From 3 to 7 p.m., you can dig into IKEA's famous meatballs with a bit of summer flair plus a delicious lineup of barbecue favorites, all for just $5 when you're an IKEA family member. It's the perfect way to kick off the weekend with great food, unbeatable value, and me and Kyle from ESPN Milwaukee. Not an IKEA family member yet? Well, sign up for free at IKEA.us. We'll see you this Friday at IKEA.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. ESPN Milwaukee fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. If you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica, Jens Family Chiropractic focuses on finding the cause of the problem, not just helping you manage the symptoms. For nearly 10 years, they've helped Milwaukee area patients find real answers through personalized care and advanced treatment options. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
I love a good competition, especially when it brings together some of my favorite things. UW Credit Union, Wisconsin sports, and some friendly trash talk. Mark Tauscher here, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to the inaugural UW Credit Union Games. Watch Wisconsin student athletes from various sports go head-to-head until we crown the ultimate winner. Follow along on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and all of our social media platforms. UW Credit Union, here for every you.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The ideas for Lambeau Field's potential naming rights are now being sent in on the Carbless Talk and text line, 800-990-3776. We did not ask for those ideas because that policy said there will be no naming rights this year.
There will be no new naming rights. He stood on it. Not this year.
So,
yeah.
Again,
turn down that corporate greed.
James, the postman, says, I agree with both of you guys. Kyle's right in terms of he thinks it's gamesmanship to think the Packers get the best possible deal, but I also agree with Ben. If this is the case, then you should have it for next year. Now, this I find interesting. Trevor from Jackson, he says he doesn't understand why you guys want to sell the naming rights for Packers. Most fans want it to be Lambeau. We don't need our local radio calling for more corporate entities and sponsorships just to make some more money at the expense of an iconic sports stadium.
Yeah!
Changing the name definitely does change things because you guys constantly call the Brewers Stadium American Family Field, even though most people would rather just call it Miller Park still.
Oh.
My question to that be, what was Miller Park? What is the Miller in Miller Park?
It's not the Miller family?
It is a corporate entity. So, like, You just don't want change.
Wait, they had the Miller had to pay for that?
Yes.
The corporate sponsorship?
Yes. So again, it's just like I get the tradition, the history, but also it's an evolving world. What does Matt LaFleur say?
They got to evolve.
Adapt or die, or evolve or die.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is what it is. You may not like it. Change is uncomfortable for everyone. But if it puts more money in your favorite organization's pocket so they can be in Green Bay for his rest of your life, then that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean.
That's how I look at it, at least.
The corporate sponsorship would pay for Christian Watson's contract every year. Think of it that way.
Well, I mean, there's different buckets.
I understand it's different buckets, but it's money. I get it. I get why, the Packers are missing out on money, but obviously they're not in dire need of that money, so I get it. I ain't mad at them. Free ourselves from having to be labeled.
So I have an idea, and I need the help of CCAT and the audience.
Okay, you have an idea. That's always fun. Ben Brust ideas.
I think we are looking for some sitters to do some date nights, before our second child arrives. Kyle always wants to give me parenting advice.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Isn't that a theme? Have you noticed that? You've only been here a short time. He likes to think he knows what's going on.
I have a lot of cousins.
I think he should babysit my daughter.
Whoa. Oh, how much you paying?
I'll pay. Market rate.
Market rate. I heard they pay a lot, $25 an hour.
I'll give you $20 an hour.
$20 an hour? Hell yeah. Sign her up. When you dropping her off?
You
when
can't.
You dropping her off, baby?
You have to come to our house.
Whoa. Come on now.
What? We're coming home and then you go home.
No, come.
We're not going. It's just a date night.
No,
it's not a long vacation.
I want to bring her into a different environment. She's more than welcome at the Wallace household. She'll love it. Kids love our house.
Do you have a bed for her?
Oh yeah, we got a big bed. She'll be a big girl bed. The big girl bed.
She's not in a big girl bed.
No, she'll be in the big girl.
So you're doing
the big girl bed. You want to be in the big girl bed? We'll jump up and down on the big girl bed. We'll jump up and down.
Okay, you know what? Bad idea.
We'll get her all.
And my idea was going to be that baby girl / wifey.
Yeah, she has to be there.
She cannot be there.
Oh, okay.
Kyle Wallace. If you're going to give the parenting advice, you got to experience it all.
No. I'm not, because here's the problem.
I got to go potty.
Yeah, well, all right, well, go ahead. What you telling me for? Go pee, girl. You know what to do. Your daddy told me he was potty trained, and if she do have a diaper on, she gonna be sitting in it. Listen, you knew what to do.
She's in undies.
Oh well.
So you want her to just go in her undies?
No, she go in her undies.
What are you gonna do? Let her just sit in her undies?
I take them off and give her some boxers. Go ahead, girl, put them on.
Boxer?
Put them on.
What the hell?
He be running around. I put a little safety pin on it. y'all come pick her up. She peed herself.
Isn't this...
What else are I going to do?
Wasn't this a good idea until it wasn't a good idea?
No, she'll be good. We'll take good care of her.
Not Will. You.
No, because
you, Kyle Wallace.
I'm
training
you. The problem with kids is the fact that they cool until they're not. And then you got to transition, because I like to play. Kids love me because I play games with them. I play the game with them. Oh, tag, fun, woohoo, hit me, oh, yeah. And then when I'm done, I'm done. See, kids don't have that off button all the time. And that's where you need the wonderful wife to come in to kind of be able to, especially with a girl, to be able to talk her language. I don't talk baby girl language. I talk kid language, but I don't talk little girl language, because at a certain point, stop it, because then I'm going to yell at her.
I want this, I want that.
I want a lot of things in life, but guess what? I didn't get it. You think I want to be in this little ass house? All right? No, I don't. So we don't get what we want in life. You see? It's stop her.
This is disturbing.
It'll be cool. That's why you need my wife to be there, because she'll
I take everything I said back.
No, me and my wife would do a phenomenal job.
Your wife would do a phenomenal job.
Kids love me, and it's a great balance. Is that she can be like the loving person, and I'll be the fun person. And you know what happens when the clown leaves? The clown don't stay all day. The clown come, make balloons, get paid, head out.
So
when my cousin was over, she did my wife, cooked the food. They went to the park together. They did all this stuff. What did I do? I came in. We boxed a little bit. Ooh, fun. We had a good time. And I said, go ahead, take her now.
So you need to book Kyle for a play date, not to be the babysitter. That's like...
I did compare it to a toddler. Yes. I compared him to... who did I compare it to earlier?
Your daughter. You compared him to your own.
In Packer season, he throws tantrums when they lose.
No, we'll be cool. I'm down to do it. She would love being in my house. We got a great basement that the kids love to run on.
All right, I've heard enough.
We got this big Connect. We got like a life-size Connect 4 game that kids love. She'll have so much fun. A nice couch in the basement. We got Netflix downstairs. Kids love it. Netflix, all the stuff. Who needs an iPad when we got a whole TV? I said, girl, this is yours. What you want to watch, huh? You want to watch Paw Patrol? Huh? We'll do it. Paw Patrol, got you. Go ahead and put that Paw Patrol on. What else you want? You want some popcorn?
Time for Are You Smarter
juice?
Than Ben Brust? Everyone says, please, Lord, give Kyle multiple girls. You're going to learn some actual patience. Please, Kyle, have kids. You are pure comedy. You don't know what's coming for you. The Carbless Talking text line is hot on Kyle's hypothetical babysitting, not even parenting.
I've babysat before.
But you've had somebody with you.
Yeah,
You solo bolo is the only way that that you can then.
To be honest, I've never babysat a girl once before by herself. I've always had multiple kids at once, and they can play with each other. But other than that, my wife would take good care of her.
All right, let's go caller 10, 800-990-3776 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? I have no idea what my record is. I think I won last week.
Yeah, you did. You had the most complaints for any other loss. You are 11-13-5.
All right, let's get closer to 500 here. Caller 10, 800-990-3776 and 800-990-3776. I can't believe in a hypothetical babysitting situation, Kyle just wanned at
Kids love it.
No,
they'll start smiling.
By the way, I've done the I want this, and I said one time, I wish I was 6'7".
What she said?
I want to be 6'7".
What she said?
She looked at me like I had 5 eyes.
But she stopped wanting for a second.
No, she did not.
She kept saying.
Then she looked at me and she was like, I want this.
And I was like, I want this too. We can go back and forth. Come on. Give me 5,
Caller
girl.
10, 800-990-3776. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 2 minutes?
Feeding the kids shouldn't turn into a negotiation. That's why Cousin Subs reimagined the kids' meal. Kids get to choose a kid's sub, mac and cheese, or chicken tenders, plus a side, a drink, and dessert. Everything they want, nothing you have to overthink. And while they're covered, so are you, with fresh-made favorites you'll actually want and feel good about. More choices, more smiles. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
This is where neighbors look out for one another, where careers get moving, and families settle in, where local businesses become your favorite go-tos, where making life easier for those around you is just what you do. This is where it all clicks. This is where you belong. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Find your branch at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, The Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar, elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is Kyle and Brust here on ESPN Wisconsin. 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. I'm Kyle Wallace. Ben Brust is out somewhere hiding. C-Cat holding it down behind the glass as it is time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And today we're being joined by a 414 guy, Marquand in Milwaukee. What up, Marquand? Welcome to Kyle and Brust.
What's good with you, boys?
Nothing, chilling, just getting ready for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Now, Marquand, have you been playing along at home for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in the past?
Do every day.
Every day. You feel good about it?
Man, a little nervous, but, you know, ain't that hard with Ben.
It ain't that hard with Ben. That's exactly what it is. That's the mentality that we need. Go ahead and spin it for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, Cat?
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust? We have Marquand in Milwaukee, about to try to see if he is smarter than Ben Brust. Marquand, you already know what it is. You get 90 seconds, and you have 15 questions in 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass. If you do say skip or pass, we'll come back to that next question if we have time in the end. Marquand, do you have any questions before we start playing Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
No, we good.
All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. What is Wisconsin's third largest city by population?
Green Bay.
What is the library book organization method split into 10 main numerical classes?
3 decimal system.
How do you say good night in Spanish?
Pass.
What primary ingredient makes bread rise when baked?
Yeast.
Which U.S. state is Mount Rushmore located in?
North Dakota.
Who was the lead actor in Dead Poets Society and Mrs. Doubtfire?
Robin Williams.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Saturn.
The snack that smiles back is the slogan for which cracker?
Goldfish.
What year did Michael Phelps set the single Olympics gold medal record for an individual?
2015.
In darts, what is the most points you can score on a single dart thrown?
60.
In Greek mythology, who is the king of the Greek gods?
Zeus.
Who was the first man to walk on the moon?
Armstrong.
What band was Kurt Cobain the lead singer of?
Pass.
What diet allows fish but avoids other meats?
Pass.
How many days are in September? You have time to answer it. As good as it goes.
30.
All right. He cooked. He did well. He did very well. Good job, Marquand, holding it down. What do you got, like 8 spot?
Okay.
If you counted the question that he answered Armstrong for, it's 8.
We're counting Armstrong, right?
Okay.
I mean, you say Armstrong. You know who that is.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
I
if it goes.
Do we want to ask him what the name of Armstrong
Sure.
is?
We'll ask. Do you happen to know the first name of Armstrong who walked on the moon?
Neil.
Yeah.
All
right, good job.
All right, we good. So that's 8 spot?
8 spot.
This is going to be close, but it should be good enough because Ben's not going to get something.
I'm going to grab him.
Good questions by C-Cat, actually. This was a good week, a very good week. Good questions by C-Cat. I feel like a lot of these questions are just basic questions that most people would know, and I would say some 5th graders would know. Let me hurry up and grab this because Ben going to try to cheat. I can't reach it. My arm's too short. I'm only 5'10". Bro, I was hanging around some tall people this weekend. Don't like it. I don't like being the shortest person in the group. 6'3", 6'3", 6 feet, and here I go at 5'10". I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. How you doing, Ben Brust?
I don't know. I'm trying to get a read on the last couple times I've walked in. You've let me shut my computer and move the computer in front of me as well. This time you reached for it, so I'm calibrating what that means.
Well, because I think the questions are actually good questions this week.
Oh,
and
wow.
I feel like,
subtle shot.
No, I think they're good questions. He's getting better, and I think this week you actually have an opportunity where you should be able to compete, but it is Ben Brust that we are dealing with, so we don't know if you will compete.
Okay.
Yeah, how you
Another
feeling?
subtle shot.
How you feeling, Ben Brust? All right, you ready to play? Are you smarter than Ben Brust? Yeah. You're playing against Marquand in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And you have 15 questions in 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass, and we'll come back to it if you have time in the end. You will skip or pass some of these questions. But will we have time to come back to it in the end? Only time will tell. Are you ready?
Maybe it's so weird, yes.
All right, here we go. Start the clock in 3, 2, 1. What is Wisconsin's third largest city by population?
Oh, man. Oshkosh.
What is the library book organization method split into 10 main numerical classes?
Pass. That was such a long question.
How do you say good night in Spanish?
Adios.
Amigos. What primary ingredient makes bread rise when baked?
I know this. Pass!
Pass. Which U.S. state is Mount Rushmore located in?
South Dakota.
Who was the lead actor in Dead Poets Society and Mrs. Doubtfire?
Robin Williams.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter.
The snack that smiles back is the slogan for which cracker?
Goldfish.
What year did Michael Phelps set the single Olympic gold medal record for an individual?
Sydney 02.
In darts, what is the most points you can score on a single dart thrown?
180.
In Greek mythology, who is the king of the Greek gods?
Hang on. Darts. 60. Yeah, 180.
In Greek mythology, who is the king of the Greek gods?
Zeus.
Who was the first man to walk on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
What band was Kurt Cobain the lead singer of?
AC/DC.
What diet allows fish but avoids other meat? What diet allows fish?
Pescatarian.
Very good. That counts.
What's going on here?
What do you know what's going on here?
Oh, man. By a final score of 8-7, Ben takes another L.
Say it one more time.
By a final score of 8-7, Ben takes another L.
Oh, wait. You said 8-7, Ben.
Oh.
No.
You usually say the winner.
No.
Ben takes the L.
Come on.
I knew it would be close. I knew it would be close. Oh, you're going to kick yourself on this one. I can't wait.
The bread is stuck
No,
in my
the bread
ass.
ain't going to be the one that...
Yeast!
Yeast! That would have tied it.
Yeast!
That is, yeah.
What you laughing at?
Yeah, but that's not the one. You might be yelling yeast. You're going to be yelling something else. All right. Shout out to Marquand in Milwaukee for winning today. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University and Geist Garage Doors. Wins a prize pack. All right, we'll go through the answers. What is Wisconsin's third largest city by population? You said Oshkosh. The answer is Green Bay.
I had it in my head. It felt too easy. He's been trying to do like the tricky stuff.
That's good. This is like a fifth grader would know this. What? Now, this one was worded very oddly.
Bro.
What is the library book organization method split into 10 main numerical classes? The Dewey Decimal System. He could have just said, what is the system? But he said...
No, but there's multiple ways
Either
to
way, I
organize a
wouldn't have got it,
library.
it's stupid.
Marquand got it right.
You never heard of the Dewey Decimal System?
No.
Oh.
Really?
That's why we play this game. That's the reason why this game is played.
Oh, that is shocking. Oh, wow. That's and you still don't. So you didn't know.
So I could have said, like, name A. You could have had 10 correct answers. You wouldn't have gotten it.
We just know the Dewey Decimal. Well,
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
That's fine. How do you say good night in Spanish? You said adios.
That's goodbye.
Yeah.
Good night. Buenos noche.
Noches. Buenos noches.
Okay.
What primary ingredient makes bread rise when
Yeast.
Yeast. Which U.S. state is Mount Rushmore in? He said, Marquand said North Dakota. You got it right with South Dakota. Who is the lead actor in Dead Poets Society and Mrs. Doubtfire? Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire gave it away from me. I don't know Dead Poets.
That's a really good movie. You got to watch it.
I'm not watching it. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Good job.
Thank you.
Jupiter doesn't always make you stupider. The snack that smiles back, you know that because your kid gotta love goldfish. We love goldfish. I love fishes because they're so delicious.
I had a couple goldfish last night.
Look at that.
I famously would eat goldfish in my bed, wake up, find a goldfish, and eat it.
That is glad you've grown up. You said for this next one, what year did Michael Phelps set the single Olympics gold medal record for an individual? You said Sydney 02, which never occurred. Sydney did occur in 2000, not 02, but it was a 2008
Beijing 08?
Yeah, Beijing 08, yeah. I do believe that was the correct one for Beijing. But 2008. Now, this is the one that lost you the tie.
Yeah.
In darts, what is the most points you can score on a single dart throw? Now, y'all talked about this last week.
A
single dart thrown.
A single dart thrown.
One singular throw.
One single dart thrown?
60.
Yeah,
60.
It would have been right if you answered that
But
the first
did you
time.
have me do all 3 throws last week?
No, I was asking what is the lowest number that you cannot achieve with a single dart throw.
Okay.
You can achieve a 0. You can achieve a 1, a 2, a 3. You can go all the way up, but you cannot achieve a 23 with a single dart thrown.
Okay.
He's interesting. But yes, this one you said wait, no. 60? No, 180. And I was like, oh, whew. And this came back to bite you in the behind.
And yeast.
And yeast, yeah. Greek mythology, I'm shocked you got this. Who is the king of the Greek gods?
Zeus.
How do you know this now?
He's the only, I know like 3.
Gotta watch the Odyssey, man.
Yeah, it's not, again, he's not doing
Just shut up about
He's
the
not-
Odyssey.
he's not-
You're really bothering me.
Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Neil Armstrong.
Allegedly.
Allegedly is.
The fact that we did this whole, can we talk about that? I thought the whole mission was to land on the moon.
It was.
Did they land on the moon?
Allegedly.
Not Neil Armstrong, but the recent one.
Oh yeah, didn't we go to the moon? We went around the moon or something.
Yes, we were like they didn't.
Yeah, we.
How do we not?
We've already done it before. We're just doing it again. We're doing another moon mission. That's all.
How come there's no pictures like there was for him bouncing up and down? And
Oh,
the flag waving?
the technology's different.
We saw a cool angle of like the sun eclipsing the Earth. Like
Yeah,
there
but
was
were
imagery.
they on the moon?
No,
I don't think they got out and
landed.
walked on
No.
the moon. No.
Why didn't they do
They
that if
just
we did that
orbited.
in 69?
Maybe technology isn't good enough to do it yet.
But it was in 69?
Allegedly. The film equipment was good enough. That's the crazy thing about That's the crazy thing. Y'all trying to tell me in the 1960s there was a camera that they could take all the way into another orbit in the 1960s that they can set up and record Neil Armstrong just bouncing around on
Right?
a tether? Stop playing with me. Come
I'm
on
not
now.
a conspiracy theorist, but I think I have to be now.
Well, it's interesting.
Is Neil alive?
Him and Bud, or Bud might have just died.
It's Buzz.
Buzz just died. Or is he alive? Because Buzz,
Like,
Buzz
are there
talking
interviews
crazy.
with him?
Neil Armstrong is dead. He died in 2012. He been gone.
Are we
Rest in peace.
sure that we landed on the moon?
Is Buzz still alive or he just died? He's still alive. He's 96.
Over 800 pounds of unique lunar rocks were brought back and studied. Where are they? Can we see them?
Buzz Aldrin never said the moon landing was fake. All right, so he never said it was fake, so I don't know. Anyways, we'll
Did
see.
we land on the moon? 800-990-3776.
We can keep
Carbon
going.
Sock and text.
Did the dinosaurs really exist, or did somebody just plant all these bones?
That's.
We don't. What you mean? That's. Did you see it? Did none of us see it? They all just died out. Mm-hmm. I ain't seen how. Don't bones. If you open up a casket for 100 years ago, I guess some bones may be there. Some skeletons may be there, but they're not even in caskets. They're buried in the ground. Shouldn't there be bones everywhere? Shouldn't there be? But just the dinosaur bones is the one that they can find.
Keep going.
I'm just saying.
I'm more questionable on the moon.
What band was Kurt Cobain the lead singer of? Nirvana.
Can you just pick AC/DC one week and then I won't pick AC/DC?
We love a good Nirvana. 27 Club for Kurt Cobain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's not a good thing at all. It's very sad. What diet allows fish but avoids other meat? Pescatarian, and you didn't get to the last one. So, but he did. So how many days are in the month of September?
30.
Yep. If you would have got to that one, you would have been good. But
I'm an October 3rd baby, so I know that.
Yeah,
But if
Dewey
you
Decimal System really slowed you down.
Dewey
You would've
Decimal
had it.
System. But also the darts one slowed him down because he went back and
True.
forth.
Man, just reanalyze the tape. It's like the Final Four. Watch it, tortured.
Damn.
Do you know what the moon landing is in real life terms?
No.
It's when I'm not going to say.
No. I want to hear this. And it's when what? Just as long as it doesn't get canceled now. It's before the football season.
It wouldn't get canceled.
Okay,
I think
good.
it's when you
wouldn't get us.
No.
Okay.
It happens in a gym. Like if you like are showering and you're in a locker room.
Oh yeah.
And you are standing behind, like someone's getting ready there, and they're on the other side of the bench, and you both sit down and your butts touch.
No, never
it's
had
called
that.
moon landing.
Wait, time out. Whoa.
Because when you moon someone, your butt's showing.
Time out. Wait a minute.
I think I said that was in a show.
It was in Modern Family.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa. Question.
It was in a TV show.
Jay did it.
I have not been to a gym like that in a while.
Never happened to me. I've never seen it.
Are you saying that this is a normal occurrence at gyms where people
Not
sit
a
down at the
normal
same
occurrence,
time
but
and they butt cheeks touch?
I don't know if it's normal.
The moon landing wasn't very a normal occurrence,
Why
but
would-
it can happen.
Why would you don't pay attention to where you sitting that you touching another person's butt cheek? Like that's crazy.
I mean, I'm not
No, like
preoccupied
you're just
with
like
the other butt
you're
cheeks.
drying off, and then you're gonna sit down. It's never happened to me. I saw it on a TV show. I don't even know if it's happened in real life.
Yeah, I hope that's not
That
happening.
I think the episode is called Moon Landing. It's had to happen. To somebody.
Spatial
There's too many
awareness.
butts. There's too many people. It's happened.
Yeah, some of these people aren't paying attention to anything.
Yeah,
especially the oldies.
Oh man, I haven't been to a gym in a while, but let me tell you, those old men, they didn't care.
They don't.
They do not. They just
have no cares in the
And I
world.
bet you, I get to 82, I'm gonna be like, oh god, what you looking at? Yeah, I got one. You do too.
More ed policy from the shareholders meeting, and of course, the moon landing controversy is coming in hot in the Carbless Talking text line. Did we land on the moon?
I've been told don't be a moon landing denier.
No. Again, is this? We'll discuss everything. I promise. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound on 894, we do have a crash. It is on the left shoulder, right about at Loomis. So just be extra careful. Just past Loomis, I should say. So just be extra careful as you're heading through there. Backups are backing up into the Mitchell interchange. Southbound on 41, flowing from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol. Northbound from Mayfair Road up to about Burleigh. And then on southbound 43, backing up from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. Tweak your knee, shoulder, back, ankle, or foot. MoMA connects walk-in orthopedic care and sports medicine to help you get back in the game. Call or walk in today. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Gradual clearing skies, a low of 64 tomorrow. Pick day of the week. Low humidity and plenty of sun, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Laska on 94.5 ESPN.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Local Union 2150 IBEW. Tune in August 4th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Life's better with Grimal & Associates Agency with American Family Insurance. When you own a business, you're not just opening the doors, you're building something that matters. From your equipment and inventory to your customers and team, there's a lot to think about. And the right insurance can help you stay focused on what you do best. To find coverage that matches your business, risks, and goals, contact Grimal & Associates at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Just a short drive from Milwaukee and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And on-site camping lets you stay all weekend. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets the outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Toscher here from MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know, getting a lot of flack right now on the personal talk and text line, on the Carbless talk and text line.
Yeah.
Just for bringing up the question. Now, a lot of people say, you know, that media, those media, they lie to you. They lie. And all I'm doing is asking a question.
Thought-provoking. Information.
Did we actually land on the moon?
Starting a conversation. Nobody denied it.
No.
Nobody said it didn't happen. But no, we just share the facts, share the information.
Producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
Oh, here goes Josh.
Josh DiMaggio.
Sure he's holier than thou. He knows it all.
He's group texting me to Greg Scalzo and being like, Ben proving again to be an Olympics fraud and a moon landing truther. And I just said, Josh, did we? Question mark? Because again, we're just asking the question.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And he said, yes, obviously. And then he goes very demeaning. Less TikTok, Reels, and Facebook videos. More books.
I mean, in our defense of asking the question, the government is somebody in a whole entity that a lot of us question whether or not they're being transparent with us, forthcoming with us.
They got a lot of things they're holding from us for a long time.
So who's to say back in the day when we're doing this space race with the Soviet Union that maybe we wouldn't cheat a little bit?
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly. So, I mean, we don't know.
I mean,
Josh, you weren't there. You weren't even a twinkle in your damn mama eye.
They might have been teenagers.
Teenagers? They weren't teenagers.
All right, I got proof.
All right, here's the proof. Let's hear it.
We landed on the moon. I saw the grainy pictures. I was alive. Chef Ed.
That's who on your team, Josh. That's who's on your team.
Chef Ed and Josh DiMaggio.
Yeah. That's what I'm just saying. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying, it just is odd.
And then some swear words at us. You guys aren't bleeping doing this on the dinosaur bones and moon landing, you idiots.
No, I mean, just with the dinosaurs, you ain't never seen a dinosaur, so I don't know why.
All I know is Austin in the 414 has texted him 5 times.
I'm just
about the moon landing not being real.
Okay, well there it is. You got one person.
Alex is not with the moon landing happening either. So again, just asking the question. I'm taking in the information and I will make a decision at the end of the show.
At least we didn't say Earth is flat.
No.
We didn't go that far.
No,
that's ridiculous. I've been on a plane before. I've seen the horizons. I get it. It's not flat.
Nobody's falling off the Earth.
No, not at all.
Not yet.
Falling into Japan and then into Hawaii and then back to the great United States of America.
Oh,
but
man.
It's just questions. Have you seen a dinosaur in person before, C-Cat?
Not yet, no.
Ben Brust, have you seen a dinosaur? Have we seen anything that maybe a giraffe is the closest thing to a dinosaur?
But you've seen a full
what? Painting, picture?
No, like bones of a dinosaur put together as a dinosaur.
Yeah, you've seen the bones that they put together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you ever stumbled across one in your backyard? We got all this damn land. All these houses being built across America. And how many times did they run into all these dinosaur bones?
It's a good point.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That'll get you thinking.
I'm just saying.
Building the foundation that they're digging in for the basement and the cement to go in.
But
some random contractor didn't like.
They're always found in remote places, aren't they? They always know where to go find them. I'm just saying, how you know where to go when it was millions of years ago?
How do you say it, Kyle?
Paleontology.
Oh, he finally got it.
Glass house pen.
Hey,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, I got that one right. Josh and Kenosha, 100% fake. Ben, if we can go to the moon, quote unquote, in the 60s, why haven't we been back?
I don't know. They asked Ben. I can't tell you. Why don't you answer that one, Josh DiMaggio, since you know everything? You got your little degree.
So I'm reading from, I trust the K&B fam. And it's 50-50 right now. I'm believing in the moon landing and not believing. It's put me in a tizzy.
Who benefits from Big Dinosaur? That's what I want to know.
Paleontologists. We created jobs for people to, just roam
Steven
around
Spielberg.
and say, well, found something. Oh,
Josh
Park.
just said we still have close relatives. Then where the damn T-Rex at? Show me a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Mitchell just says they're birds.
Show me a pterodactyl. They ain't no pterodactyl bird. Them pterodactyls were the size of a damn football field. But now we got little Blue Jays. Huh?
Allegedly?
Allegedly. I seen Jurassic Park. If Jurassic Park didn't come out with a movie, y'all be in the same boat that I am. Questioning. I didn't say I didn't believe it. I just say,
There is a new dinosaur movie coming out in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, because they got to get a new generation of kids to believe into the farce or potential facts
or the facts.
Facts. One of the
Again,
two.
we're
I don't know.
we're not saying that these things are real or not real. We're just raising the question. That is today's mission.
That is all it is.
Fact finding.
Yeah, that's all it is. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a paleontologist. I'm not any of that. I'm not an archaeologist. I'm not out there digging for bones.
What's more likely to be real, the moon landing or dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs. Yeah, the moon landing.
You guys are just so.
I'm telling you, the moon. Something's fishy about the moon landing.
I don't know. The technology just seems a little bit too advanced. To get a camera, because now, like, even the stuff you got to have, like, even now it's so digital. Like, when they go up to the moon, or like whenever they go in space, it's never in HD quality. It's always a little spotty.
They just bring up those cameras that we used to bring to vacation in 2008 and wind them.
It's just hard for me to believe that the technology was going to.
And they got to go to a local convenience store to get them printed.
Yeah, and then
they put it out on the internet like we did something.
I'm telling you, and then it just all seemed too perfect. Way too perfect back then.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with all the opinions and thoughts on the Carpless Talking Text line.
It's controversial, and there's nothing wrong with controversy.
I'm struggling to be the counter opinion, of reason, of what we know, and that all these things are true, but I don't have any logic to back it up, so I'm struggling from this spot.
No,
Josh DiMaggio just being demeaning. Kyle and Brust, bigger dummies than we thought.
That's what they want to do. When you can't say facts, you start just
name calling.
That's what they do.
Isn't that crazy?
Recently, there was an 82-foot-long dinosaur found in a man's backyard in Portugal. Portugal's not a crazy place.
Okay.
European.
Okay.
Do we trust Europeans?
I don't know.
I'm just asking the question.
He just bouncing.
They're closer
Look at
to
this.
Russians.
He just bouncing around. Neil Armstrong just bouncing around. All happy, go lucky.
He's going for a skip.
All good, yeah.
I'm just
bouncing, skipping around, doing a little Irish jig.
How does he know he's not just going to bounce and go, boom, gone?
Right, for real. He looked too comfortable.
That's true.
He looked way too comfortable. Yo.
Like when he was training in 1960s for this mission, they had the technology to make sure that when he put his suit on, he could replicate what he could do bouncing around,
right,
going for a
real.
skip.
For real. Don't think they supposed to float? I don't know. But again, I'm just saying.
We're not saying it's not real.
But I'm looking it up. Humans have not landed on the moon again yet. But astronauts recently flew around it for the first time in 50 years.
Why just fly around it? Why just fly around it?
Why did it get out?
What's
going on? What's going on?
They can do it in 69.
How America the only country that want to walk on the moon? We got all these damn space stations, all this investment in all these different countries, and we the only ones that want. You tell me that China don't want to walk on the moon? You tell me Russia don't want to walk on the moon. I know they occupied now, but you ain't want to walk on the moon? That's what y'all telling me? North Korea don't want to walk on the moon? They should want to walk on the moon. They can't do nothing else to beat us. Walk on the moon. See, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it's real suspicious.
So I like having honest conversations here, right? And whether we get to the facts or not, that's on us to figure out. But you can always expect no haggling with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Just honest conversations about what they can provide. It's real. It's in front of you. You can see it. You can feel it. Unlike the things we've talked about the last 15 minutes, you can feel and see when they install the windows and doors in your home and save. You can see your energy bill go down. You can see your home value go up when you invest with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. I say invest because it's an investment on the future of the home, and the straightforward pricing and honest conversations helps you get the right fit when you buy with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. The same team that manufactures your windows and doors also sells, installs, and services them. Real pricing, premium quality, no game. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com. Back to Ed Policy. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound on 894, we do have a crash. It is on the left shoulder, right about at Loomis. So just be extra careful. Just past Loomis, I should say. So just be extra careful as you're heading through there. Backups are backing up into the Mitchell interchange. Southbound on 41, slowing from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol. Northbound from Mayfair Road up to about Burleigh. And then on southbound 43, backing up from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. Tweak your knee, shoulder, back, ankle, or foot. MoMA connects walk-in orthopedic care and sports medicine to help you get back in the game. Call or walk in today. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Gradual clearing skies, a low of 64 tomorrow. Pick day of the week. Low humidity and plenty of sun, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The best summer moments aren't always planned, and that's why Carbless is made for whatever's next. Delivering bold flavor in a convenient canned cocktail, Carbless is ready to go wherever summer takes you. With 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and only 100 calories, it fits seamlessly into your lifestyle so that you can enjoy every summer moment with Bliss. And while you're making the most of the season, try the limited-time Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack or the Lemon Iced Tea 4-pack before they're gone. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Find your Bliss near you at drinkcarbless.com.
Kevin Rett from Mentality Men's Health. Here's what we've learned in treating 25,000 men. You can't just rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your TRT. Our physician's treatment designed to support your recovery, repair, and performance with peptide therapy. A custom plan around your numbers, monitored every step of the way. Testosterone levels the field, and peptides drive your results. Start today at lowtusa.com.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at annexwealth.com.
Looking for a dinner that actually impresses and cocktails that keep the conversation going? Head to the second floor of St. Kate the Arts Hotel and discover the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails. Bold, elevated dinners, thoughtfully crafted cocktails. It's the kind of place where every plate and every pour is made with intention. Come for dinner, stay for another round. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even
Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Lost in the chaos was letting you know that Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, which is just about everyone in the world right now, because I'm questioning the moon landing, is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com. And don't think twice. Call Geist. You know, simply put, I know Homer came in here yesterday before the Homer Hour with Brian Balaga and declared that the Packers will never win anything of significance with Ed Policy as the president.
Oh, it's Homer being Homer. Overreacted.
So Ed Policy at the annual shareholders meetings mentioned on Matt LaFleur, Brian Gutekunst, and Russ Ball on their extensions. I couldn't be more excited about these three men we have leading our football team. That's why we extended their contracts this offseason. And again, I think when it comes to I take Russ Ball out of it because I think he just does a good job navigating the salary cap, contracts. And I actually think the Packers are very smart with how they operate. And you can look at the Christian Watson contract as an example. They didn't over-leverage themselves with guaranteed money, but locked in a piece for the future that if he is healthy over the next 3 years, that means he's contributing to this football team in a level where you're happy to pay him beyond the guaranteed money that he's getting in 2 to 3 years. So, that being said, do you agree with that policy? Are you happy with basically with Goody LaFleur? Do you like that they are extended? Do you like that they're running the Green Bay Packers organization the way that they are in terms of Goody's draft and development and the way he's gone after veterans this season? Matt LaFleur, from a head coaching standpoint, has done a great job in the regular season. Missed on some postseason opportunities with Jordan Love being 1-3 in that era post Aaron Rodgers after the 2022 season, which they got knocked out of the playoffs in that's still 17 back then? I think it was. Week 17?
It was week 17 back then.
Against the Lions when they had, quote-unquote, nothing to play for after realizing in the 3 o'clock window before Sunday Night Football that they couldn't make the playoffs and ended the Packers' chances of going to the playoffs. Are you in alignment with the two people getting the chance to bring Kyle Wallace potential Super Bowl?
I mean, they're a top 10 duo when you talk about head coach and general manager, and you don't find that too often. And though the Packers haven't got the results that we wanted with Matt LaFleur and Goody being the general manager, Matt being the head coach, with ultimately winning a Super Bowl and even getting to a Super Bowl, they have still been a great model of consistency, and the Packers every year have an opportunity to be part of that conversation. Now, we have not made a deep enough run with Jordan Love at quarterback, and things do have to change, and I think they're going to start changing. But overall, when you look at Goody's track record as a general manager, I do believe the draft and development is back with the Packers. You can look at the extensions that these guys got. Yes, Matthew Golden didn't play, like a first-round pick last year, but he's still young and he had glimpses. When you look at Jaden Reed got the contract extension, and nobody's mad about that because we believe if he can stay healthy, he can be great. Christian Watson, Tucker Kraft, the signing of Josh Jacobs, the signing of Xavier McKinney as well, the development of Zach Tom, like a lot of these pieces that we have on this roster that are impactful players, starting with Jordan Love, all come from Goody drafting these different guys. So overall, has Goody been this A general manager? No. But has he been a solid B-plus general manager that helped the Green Bay Packers stay relevant every year? I absolutely think he has. And Matt LaFleur, we already know the story about him. I mean, he's won a hell of a lot of games during the regular season. The postseason record is not where we want it to be at, but dude is still a really good head coach. And I feel like we were better off, especially with the head coach-quarterback combination, keeping Matt LaFleur with Jordan Love throughout the duration of Jordan Love's contract versus trying to start over. I don't think last season was a reason for us to start over. The loss sucked. It stung. We should have never collapsed like that. But at the end of the day, the Packers still showed you last year, when healthy, they can be really good. They had something to build off of at the end of last season. Losing the way they did sucked, but being able to see where the flaws are to correct them
I
is
wouldn't
a positive.
say build off of at the end of last season when you lose 5 straight games.
Sometimes you have to be able to see some of your flaws, right? If the Packers go and they're 9-3 and they don't have the injuries and they lose in the NFC Championship game, maybe the Packers aren't saying, okay, you know what, we need to go find a way to finish games. We need to move on from Quay Walker and bring in Zaire Franklin. We need to go ahead and bring in Javon Hargrave. Like there's maybe some.
Yeah, but that's just the offseason. That's going to happen every single year.
But the Packers don't add guys in their 30s like that. They added multiple guys who are 28 plus this offseason, which is extremely unusual. The Packers got older because they felt like they needed to find guys that had more experience that can finish games and put this team in a better position to be successful to win games. So I'm with Ed Policy on keeping the band together. I know we don't know the duration of these contracts. We don't know how much money they're making. But I, with Ed Policy, believe we did the right thing in extending Goody and extending Matt LaFleur. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to be extended forever. They get this year and next year. If the Packers don't win the Super Bowl after next year, there are going to be serious conversations being had about, is this going in the right direction? Because by that time, you'll know what it is.
I wouldn't even say Super Bowl. It's about the progression of the team.
Yeah, the team.
They haven't been to an NFC Championship game since 2020.
If the Packers haven't gone to a Super Bowl for me after next season under Matt LaFleur as a coach, it might be time to move on because that'll be year number 9.
You're saying Super Bowl even after next year?
Yeah, you get 9 to 10 years to go to a Super Bowl. If you don't go to a Super Bowl after that time, it's time to move on and try somebody else. Especially when you switch quarterbacks. Jordan Love will be in his 30s at that time.
You can break it up in there.
No, Jordan Love will be in his 30s at that time. Jordan Love is going to year number 4. After year number 5 as a starting quarterback. Yeah, if they have not made it to a Super Bowl, NFC Championship, then it's okay to move on. Like just because Matt LaFleur is a really winning coach doesn't mean that you can't move on at a certain point. I just don't think the point was this offseason.
Stacy chimes in on the Carbos Talking text line. I don't agree with Homer too often, but he's right. Policy's first job should have been the firing of LaFleur. It'll show early on in the schedule when they lose their first couple of games.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
Whoa, Stacy, so you're saying first couple of games means Jets, Falcons, and Vikings, they're losing 2 of those out of 3?
I can't speak for him, but that's the negative outlook.
How do you know it's not her?
Him or her. That's a good point.
Or a she or a he?
I don't know. I can't say that. Stacy said that.
They.
100% agree with Policy. As a GM myself, consistency breeds success. Turnover for turnover's sake erodes culture and productivity.
Who said
Your
that?
guy, AJ in the Berg. Are you a general manager in your line of work?
We can see he was in his.
Or a couch GM.
Oh, wow. Don't do that to my boy AJ.
He came at us about our open dialogue about moon landings.
Whoa, what do you mean he came at us?
He said he called us idiots.
Whoa, AJ didn't call me.
And he's supposed to be your guy.
And AJ didn't call me.
He grouped you in with it.
No, he didn't. Ain't no way. I'm your dog. Ho.
So, Chef Ed, they come in and they're all differing opinions here. I'm okay with both of them, but there has to be tweaking by both of them. They've been around long enough that, everyone's got to evolve. It's a results-based business. Being okay with something as a Green Bay Packers fan, I don't think is a good thing.
Well, I think talking about the tweaks and the evolution, you've seen that with the general manager making different moves. You saw with Matt LaFleur talking about
it, but it all doesn't matter if the results don't follow.
Yeah,
that's ultimately what it comes down to.
And I believe the results will follow this year.
And the results will follow you from an experience. As Stacy says, I am a he. For the record.
All right, cool. Thanks, Stacy.
Results will follow from a great experience if you are a teacher and you go to IKEA, because 15% off is going to give you a great classroom and you're going to help educate the youth to be smarter than Kyle and myself. And you deserve 15% off, not just an apple, during IKEA's Teacher Appreciation Days, July 24th through August 3rd. Saying thank you to the amazing teachers and educators who help inspire us and everyone they are working with every single day. Visit your local IKEA to stock up on those smart classroom solutions, organize your workspace, and create that cozy home retreat you deserve. Then when you show your IKEA family membership and your valid ID at checkout, you're going to save 15% off your total purchase. It's IKEA's Teacher Appreciation Days, July 24th through August 3rd. Luke Fickell is roping me in, and I'm scared as hell about it. Big Ten Media Days underway. More next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Trust me.
What do you mean trust you?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts.
Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian, more.
Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Mark Tauscher here, and if you know me, you know I love Wisconsin. That's why I'm a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931, and they love making banking easy for members. Whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Your garage can be more than just a place to park your car. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Whether it's your workshop, your project space, or where you store all the gear that comes with living an active Wisconsin lifestyle, Closets by Design can help make the most of it. Customary cabinetry, wall storage systems, and durable flooring solutions designed specifically for the way that you use the space. Right now, you can get 40% off, plus ask about special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
ESPN fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. Whether you're putting in long days on the job, coaching the kids, spending weekends on the golf course, or just trying to stay active, your body takes on a lot. And if back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica have become a part of your routine, Jens Family Chiropractic believes it's worth finding out why. Their focus is identifying the cause of the problem, not just covering up symptoms. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
For IMSA coming July 30th through August 2nd, the racing is going to be amazing at Road America. Go to roadamerica.com. You come for that experience, which is the great food. You can bring your own drinks in. You can experience their great concession stands, enjoy the racing, enjoy the experience with your family because kids 16 and under getting free with paying it all at the gate. You can camp on site. Opportunities are endless when you head to Road America. Go to roadamerica.com. Talked about how I was inspired by Luke Fickell talking with Matt LePay and Mark Tauscher on Wilde and Tausch last week while Jason Wilde was out, and it's Big Ten Media Days. And I'll tell you what. I'm buying in, and I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to hurt my heart. Take a listen to Luke Fickell.
Over the last 9 months, there's been a hell of a lot of changes. And to the naked eye and to the fan, I don't know that you could see them all. But to the people from within the program, meaning the players, the coaches, the people that are really close to this team, have seen and felt a difference throughout this entire program. And I'm standing here today in a lot different place than I was in the last 3 years. And I really do mean that. Now, I don't have all the answers, and I'm not saying that we're someplace far off from where we have been, but what we are much different in is our leadership. And about 9 months ago, midway through a season, there were some things that started to happen, and we could have gone one direction or the other, and we were in a really tough situation. But there was some youth within our program that really started to grow and took over in a way that was really, really healthy for us. And we had a group of veteran leaders that kind of understood what was happening and saw it and embraced that as well. And it's really, over the last 9 months, put us in a position that is far, far different than we ever have been since I've been here.
Look, he's speaking with confidence. He talked about what his identity he wants this team to have is tough, nasty, and disciplined with Wilde and Tausch. And I could sit here and complain and be like, well, they've been too reactive as a athletic department and as a football program, this, that, and the other thing. But with the schedule they have and the way he's talking with confidence, it's the confidence to get me. I can't tell you a time I've listened to Luke Fickell and felt like an energy that I'm feeling when I hear him speak the last couple of times that I've heard him speak. It's roped me in. Does it scare the hell out of me from a heartbreak standpoint? Yes, but at least I have hope. Like, he's giving me hope. And that's all I'm asking for is on Saturdays, when I watch, I want to see the identity that he is speaking of. If I can see that and results follow with it, then he got me. And I'll eat crow, whatever. Because all I want as a Badger football fan is to be proud of the product that I watch every single time they're on the field. That's what I felt for my entire time I was in school, after school, and obviously well before I came to Wisconsin. That is what was put out there on the field. So if the words translate to action on the field, I will be thrilled.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at last year's schedule, and I'm assuming it was the loss to Ohio State 34-0 after losing to Iowa 37-0.
Iowa. I think it wasn't even Ohio State because Iowa. Well, you know Ohio State's looming, like, and you're playing Iowa after the year before as well. You lost to Iowa by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was, and also it was the early game against Rutgers.
No, you mean Maryland. Yeah.
Excuse me, Maryland.
And so
0 points at halftime at home.
Iowa couldn't have been the breaking point because then they lost 34-0 to Ohio State. I think the game against Oregon was the game that probably is what he was talking about, where the guys responded after getting trounced by number 1 Ohio State and playing against a good Oregon team, and they were able to compete in that game and had a chance in that game. And so I see what he's talking about. It's just, again, I am optimistic. Well, no.
You're not.
I'm not optimistic.
Don't lie.
I'm open-minded. I'm open to allow for the season to happen. Usually I come in already having my mind made up, saying this team is going to not be good. They're going to suck. I don't care what the results are going to be. I already know we're not going to see enough growth because we just haven't seen it already.
Well, that's progress, actually, believe it or not, that you're even having an open mind.
That's
my point.
As Melvin Gordon said when he joined us last week, the standard is the standard here is Wisconsin, which I think the standard is it should be 8 games minimum for them this year, especially with the schedule that they have. But I will say that if they are 6-6, there are some things that I will allow personally to make me say, okay, I'm okay with him coming back, even though 6-6 is not good enough. But when I look at how bad they were last year, this team is far away. Like, they scored less than 100 points in Big Ten play last year. Like, that's bad, Ben.
You can also talk about the quarterbacks.
Bad. Yeah, we can talk about the quarterback position, but we can't keep talking about if the quarterback is a problem
that would be
every single
rich
year.
To me, and again, I've gone at Jesse Nelson for doing the quarterback thing because it would be rich for me to be like, well, LaFleur loses guys to injury and the identity goes away. I'm not going to be the same guy and being like, well, they didn't have the quarterback. No, you need a foundation and you need to build depth, etc. And again, they feel like they've spent a lot of money. They've went and got transfers. They have a good recruiting class around the state.
They struggle to
that
score
recruiting
touchdowns.
class around the state only happens, and all those guys come back or come to Wisconsin if there's success this year, and he is still the coach.
I am open-minded, but they were so bad last year offensively that they can't get worse. And so we'll see. Luke Fickell spoke with a man with conviction and confidence, and I loved it. It felt like he finally felt like this was his team. So I love to hear that confidence in his voice, but we got to wait till the games are played for me to make up my mind.
A lot more to get to on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. You can always get us on the ESPN Wisconsin app wherever you are. Beaver Dam, you stay with us. Molly and Jim, you're next in Madison, but don't go anywhere. Kyle and Brust continues next in 2 minutes.
Still got an accident westbound 894 just past Loomis on the left shoulder. Just a car and a squad left over, so that should be out of there pretty soon. We do have delays backing up into the Mitchell interchange, though, so give yourself some extra time. Southbound on 41 backing up from just south of Good Hope Road all the way past Capitol Drive, not quite to Burleigh though. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road, again just past Burleigh, not quite to Capitol. Westbound on 94 have a ride there from 27th Street all the way to Holly Road. Eastbound's backing up just before Mitchell Boulevard to 35th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backup, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backup with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trench ditch repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Gradual clearing skies, a low of 64 tomorrow. Pick day of the week. Low humidity and plenty of sun, a high of 81. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. You, the K&B fam, can call, can text at 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. On the Cowboys Talking text line list is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. The Brewers lost yesterday. That's not the end-all be-all. There's still 2 more games. They were stuck for 5 hours before getting to San Francisco yesterday. No excuses.
I wonder if they get the same FAA rules or what they're supposed to be given. Supposed to get a lot of money if you get stuck on the tarmac for 5 hours on a plane.
I think they're good.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the regular that needs the flight credit like you.
I need flight credit.
I know you do.
You do too. I don't know what you're fronting for.
Well, I don't cry wolf like you as much. That's why.
Crying wolf means that you're like faking it. No, you don't get what you deserve.
I need this. I need this.
No,
I need this. I need this. Give me a refund. Give me a refund. Give me a refund.
You get what you deserve.
You
You're
brought
owed.
salad back. You've brought hummus back.
I brought the hummus back yesterday. She said, anything wrong with it? I said, I didn't like the taste. She's like,
Wait, did we talk about this on air?
No.
That needs to be talked about on air.
I'm not doing this right now.
Hummus,
I already know how
mistake.
cheap he is and what he does.
Whoa,
Everyone already knows.
Whoa.
Your wife said it.
Whoa.
Your wife said you were
Frugal,
cheap.
Frugal.
No. Cheap.
Frugal.
Cheap.
She living good.
Okay. Is she?
Like hell yeah, that beautiful.
I don't know if you could live that good in your cheap household.
That beautiful ring that she got.
Oh,
from
so just her
Paul's.
ring makes her living good. Just her ring.
The things that
Good to
count.
know.
The things that matter.
So the trade deadline's August 3rd, and we talked a little bit about the Jeff Passan audio earlier about the potential reunion of Freddie Peralta back to the Milwaukee Brewers. But if there is no trade, I do think it's interesting to hear from those who are around the team every day, and I think Jeff Levering's pretty smart when it comes to his knowledge on the Milwaukee Brewers, whether he's on the TV side or the radio side. He, with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning, talked about what the potential rotation would be as is.
My playoff rotation right now would be Jacob Mizorowski. It would be Kyle Harrison. It would be Shane Drowan, and not necessarily in this order, but it would be Miz, Harrison, Drowan, and then probably Logan Henderson.
When you hear that, the first question that I want to ask is if it stays like that, how far could that rotation take you? Could it take you to the World Series? Could it take you to the NLCS? Could it take you to the divisional round? Like, what series can you win with that rotation as currently constructed, as Jeff Levering laid out? 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking Text line.
Yeah, I think that one can get you to an NLCS. I really do believe that, because maybe call me a little, not palmy, but just call me having a lot of faith in this Brewers pitching staff, and more so this Pat Murphy and the pitching coach for the Brewers to be able to get at least to the NLCS. I'm a big believer in Kyle Harrison. When he gets healthy, he gets back. I think he'll be great. Logan Henderson, I
most
think,
consistent of the youth.
Hearson?
Henderson.
Well,
I put Harrison at a different level.
When you say youth, I mean, Logan Henderson he's been up and down. He didn't make his major league debut this year. I'm pretty sure he made it last season. So I mean, so him and Mizorowski are on the
he's
same.
Been up and down.
He has been.
Okay, then you can tier it. Tier 1, Ms. Harrison. Tier 2, everybody else.
Yeah, and Logan Henderson is, I think, the top dog of
Tier 2.
I think he is the top dog of Tier 2, and I have a lot of faith in Logan Henderson just being a gamer. And so overall, I actually feel comfortable enough that this Brewers team can get to an NLCS, but I don't think they'll have enough to win an NLCS and get to a World Series with the way that the staff is currently put together. So I do think the Brewers have enough, and I think that is where the big question is that, all right, do we chance it or do we find a way to get better? And I think regardless of who the Brewers get, right, it doesn't need to be Tarek Skubal in order for the Brewers to, make me feel like they're doing something. They can do something a little bit smaller in order to still make me have a little bit more confidence. And so that's why I was pushing for Freddie Peralta, because I think you add Freddie Peralta to the staff, you feel a little bit better. Actually, I feel a lot bit better with Freddie Peralta.
I'm probably in the middle. I feel better. I don't feel a lot of bit better. I don't feel a little bit better. I feel better.
And I mean,
but I don't feel like, again, it's all about shrinking the gap. That's what it is. It's about shrinking the gap to the Dodgers. I agree with you.
Wait a minute. That wasn't the case this summer that the Brewers' approach was trying to shrink the gap with
but we're
Dodgers,
past
which is
that.
interesting.
It is
Very
interesting, but we're past that. We're at the now. We're at the deadline. You can't retroactively go back and ask them to change things with the way that the season is played out. Now, would it have been yeah, it is a good point, though. You know why it's a good point, Kyle? Because if there was something there for the Brewers to do, and I can't go back and look at all the people that were available that would have made sense based off where they are now or what their needs were, which was, Mark Antanasio would have wrote a check if that was the case of like, hey, off of this, we're building off of this. So It is a good point. But maybe when it's right in front of you and you tasted what you tasted last year, it does get the pen fingers ready to maybe sign something or give the go-ahead to move players for somebody to shrink that gap, which is always going to be the Dodgers right now until Major League Baseball changes.
Yeah, I just find it so interesting that the Brewers, because we talk about money, and Freddie Peralta was only owed $8 million this year. The Brewers gave a qualifying offer to Brandon Woodruff, who was coming off injury during the offseason, of $22 million. And you talk about where that $22 million could have been invested in the bullpen. And would you rather have Freddie Peralta or Brandon Woodruff this year?
I mean, I'll take anybody that can.
I would have taken Freddie Peralta because at least I know Freddie. Yeah, and so I get it. Freddie Peralta, you're able to trade him. You're able to get something back from him, and I do think Brandon Sproat.
Probably not talked about enough the risk that they took with the qualifying offer.
Yeah, and Brandon Woodruff said, "Yeah, I'll take it."
I would have.
I couldn't believe they offered him $22 million, especially with the injury history that he has had and presently has as well. And so I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I just wanted to introduce.
No, I think you brought something you talk about a lot, but it's important to have context of like your expectations for the trade deadline, and that's why I did want to hear and share with the audience what Jeff Levering was saying about the potential rotation if nothing does change from a starting pitching standpoint, because moves can't be made without the approval from top down. And if there is no approval from top down in the summer, my hope is that what's in front of you has enticed and motivated the ownership of Mark Antanasio and the relationship that he has with Matt Arnold to maybe give him more of a green light to be aggressive, to make moves, to further their chances as underdogs, not to be as big of underdogs, but still underdogs, but a better chance to get past them.
Yeah, I don't think at this point it's not about a green light. I think Mark A is going to say, you do what you believe is best. Because he knows that
I don't work like that.
No, I think that based off of this season, I think Mark Antanasio.
He's got to know how much sand he has to look for.
Well, at this point in the season, any contract you're bringing on, whatever you're paying, it's not like you're going to pay $20 million to somebody that you're going to bring on. Like Scooble, even because he get paid $30 million, you're already halfway through the season, so the most you're probably paying him is $12 to $15 million at this point of the season. So money shouldn't even be a big issue of what they have to take on, especially if it means that you have a chance to play more playoff games, make a deeper run, and also maybe go to a World Series. I just think it has to be, if you believe that this can be the thing that gets us over the top, then make the move. I feel like Matt Arnold has full
agreement, right, Kyle?
Green light to go.
We're in agreement. Those four ain't winning a World Series.
No, those four ain't winning nobody World Series. Barely winning the playoff series. Because I trust and believe in them, but all it takes is one bad game. All it takes for guys to get caught up in a bad inning, all it takes is for the bats not to rise to the occasion. Like the Brewers have you talk about the margin, decreasing the margin between them and the Dodgers. Hell, the margin between the Brewers and the Braves, the Brewers and the Phillies, like that margin isn't that big either.
When it comes playoff time.
Yeah, when it comes playoff time, yes. Because those are very talented rosters. Now, I do believe that the Brewers are better than those
when
teams.
I say Jacob Mizorowski, Kyle Harrison, and I say Logan Henderson, those are three guys.
They can win a 5-game series.
But then I say Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo, who's been really great since a bad start, and Zach Wheeler.
No.
Those are three really, really good pitchers.
Yeah.
Now, none are Miz, because Miz is one of a kind, but those are three really, really good pitchers. And then you talk about one of your concerns in the playoffs is home run hitting. Bryce Harper, who hasn't hit for as much power as he did in his
But
he's still Bryce Harper. A moment guy. He's been in those moments. He's hit big home runs in big moments. Kyle Schwarber hits bombs. You could look at the Braves, who are getting Acuna back. Like, there's all these things in play long term for these teams that they're looking at to put themselves in the right spot come playoff time. And the Brewers, like, just having this conversation about those starters reinforces the fact that I just want to see them bring another quality starter into this team, despite the fact that it sucks that Woody's not around and Quinn Priester's not around. Guys, you were hoping that were going to be around for this.
They're going to bring somebody around. And when Jeff Levering joined Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning, they talked about, why did they make the move for Lance McCullers? Was it because they were going to try to do try to get him be
Do you want
good
to say
again?
reclamation project?
Yes, I was going to say that.
Try to say it.
I was thinking about it. I said, I don't need to say that one. Or whether or not they needed somebody just to fill a couple innings for them. Like we'll definitely see. But I do think the Brewers are definitely, as we've heard, the reports are they're looking and searching for something. And I do think the Brewers will make a move. Now, will it be the move that really satisfies your appetite? I don't think so. I don't think the Brewers make the move that satisfies your appetite because I really do believe they have one eye on the future. I think Jesus Madej is going to be up. September call-ups is going to be something to look for. You're looking at me crazy. Once September comes around,
our guy T. Plush, Niger Morgan's been calling for it every time he joins us on the Angling Legend line.
Once the rosters expand in September, and you can have the September call-ups, but there's going to be somebody to call up. I think they're going to make these decisions. Like Fisher may be on the thoughts of they may bring him up. He's been hot all season long. There's no reason not to. Like they may just say, hey, we're going to bring up some of these young guns and see exactly what they can do.
Ben, would you rather the Brewers completely overpay to where you're even uncomfortable with the deal that is made for probably Scooble in this case?
Yes.
Because they got bid up by the Dodgers, who are also going to be aggressive? Or inactive, and you see the Dodgers completely overpay for Skubal?
That's a good question. I wanted to say yes right away because
Yeah, he didn't finish the question. He said yes.
yeah, well,
yes, give it to me, yes.
because I do believe that everyone that feels like it's not the right thing for the Brewers in the future for a rental and how much it will cost for Skubal, everyone would get behind it. You yourself would get behind it if it happened.
Yeah, I would get behind it just as long as it wasn't somebody I feel like could be impactful for years to come for the Brewers.
You'd still get behind it.
Yeah, I would
because you'd
support-
see it right in front of you.
Yeah, I would.
It would be a shiny toy that you'd be so excited about to see pitch at American Family Field.
It is mostly because of the trust that I have overall in this organization to make the right decisions. That is what it is. I don't know everything. They don't know everything, but they know a hell of a lot more than we do. And so I would trust whatever decision the Milwaukee Brewers made because they understand what prospects that they have and the maneuvering that they're looking forward to the future. And while we're focused on 2026, the Brewers are thinking way ahead.
In non-shocking news, Adam Schefter reports that the Packers have officially placed Micah Parsons on the physical unable to perform list, as he is expected to miss the early part of the season.
He'll be out. That pup list is not good. Not good.
Yeah, that's not the end-all be-all.
It's not the end-all be-all, but just not good from the optics for certain guys.
I'll tell you what, though, the opportunity that you have, like our family does, being members at the Princeton Club, to drop our child off at the free childcare for the membership and better ourselves is amazing. Because if you are looking to invest in yourself, there's no better place to invest in yourself than the Princeton Club. You can grow in 2026, and the best way to grow is have that foundation of a healthy body, and all areas of your growth will go from there. There is something for everyone, and they're always updating the New Berlin Club to have opportunities for you to get better. The recovery area that they've created is unbelievable, and they're going to be adding stuff throughout the rest of the summer, throughout the rest of the year. Cold plunges, they have Normatec, they have the infrared saunas. It's a recovery room. They have the workout facilities, the personal training, the group classes, state-of-the-art workout equipment, basketball courts, tennis courts, indoor, outdoor, the swimming pool, indoor, outdoor. They have it all. So if you're looking for a better tomorrow, you can start today and grow in 2026 at the Princeton Club. How do I say goodbye? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm about to say, I was looking at C-Cat like, where is he going with this awful
Better go to break. That was a
rendition of
long
this-
sigh.
of this song?
Well, he reacted to some goodbye messages that we recorded at Summerfest. We'll share that with you next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
If you suck, I'm going to say you suck.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 is going to be backed up as you're making your way down from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive. More delays on the bypass from Beloit Road down and around the Hale interchange onto 894 eastbound to about 58 First Street. We've also got westbound 894 still backed up out of the Mitchell interchange towards Loomis. And on northbound 41, slowing from Mayfair Road all the way to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Gradual clearing skies with a low of 64. Tomorrow, it'll be the pick day of the week. Low humidity and plenty of sun, a high of 81. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in, bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Kevin Moret for Mentality. For our guys wanting to lean up and preserve their muscle mass, nothing is more powerful than combining testosterone therapy with GLP-1s. The TRT builds muscle and fuels metabolism, while GLP-1s target fat stores of the body. Clients currently combining these two revolutionary treatments look better than they have in years. This treatment isn't for everyone, only the guys that want next-level results. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of the house this summer and enjoy a great weekend at Road America, located conveniently between Milwaukee and Green Bay in Elkhart Lake. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. Camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in racing your way. It's more than a race, it's a full-day experience. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
If you're a golfer, a hunter, or someone who has a lot of gear, you know how quickly a garage can run out of space. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and I'm here to tell you that Closets by Design creates custom garage solutions designed around your lifestyle. From cabinets and storage systems to garage flooring, they create a place for everything. I love what they did with my closet. Now I understand why so many homeowners trust them with their garages too. Right now, you can get 40% off and ask about their special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, do your homework. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. You should talk to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you in Greenfield and Mequon. You'll start with a medical evaluation reviewing your history and any imaging and the actual source of your pain. And if you're a good candidate, they'll concentrate tiny healing tools within your body in that spot that's actually causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot of holding off on surgery, and sometimes you can avoid it altogether. Call QC Kinetics for your second opinion and know your options. The consultation and conversation are free. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. I guess before we play some of these that Giannis listened to, if you right now, as time has passed, and he's now a member of the Miami Heat, if you could give one message to Giannis Antetokounmpo, a goodbye, farewell, what would you say to Giannis Antetokounmpo? You can call in with that. You can text in with that at 800-990-3776, the Carlos Talking text line. CCAT, why don't you play some of the clips that Giannis was able to hear?
I just want to tell Giannis I'm your biggest fan.
Thank you, Giannis.
Giannis, you had one of the most inspirational stories I've ever seen from a basketball player.
I have been watching the Bucks since I was a little girl, and you brought so much excitement to our city. Thank you for all you've done. We will miss you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
We just want to say thank you for your contribution to Milwaukee Bucks, and may God bless you on your future endeavors. God bless you, brother.
In 2023, I came to watch you for a surprise my mom gave me. I was so happy and excited to watch it.
That's few of the many that were played for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Again, what would you say to Giannis if you could give him a message? 800-990-3776. And we have Giannis reacting to these messages for you to hear.
But Milwaukee will always be my home. And obviously when I see videos like that, it makes me emotional. Don't cry because it's over. Laugh, smile because it happened. So I'm so grateful and happy. The 30 years I was with the Milwaukee Bucks because I had incredible memories. They made me, they allowed me to be me, they allowed me to walk in the streets with my flip-flops, my sweats. I feel like they were my family. And you never know in life, man. Maybe our roads meet again.
Maybe down the road, you'll meet again.
A boy became a man in Giannis, and he brought a championship to this city. So that's
Did you
why
cry when you saw it?
No, I didn't cry when I saw it, but I definitely feel something, right? I feel a little emotion because it's a big deal. Sports isn't the end all be all, right? Like it's just an opportunity for us to detach from some of the sad things that we see in the world or sad things that are going on in our life. So being able to have an opportunity to be entertained by a guy as talented as Giannis and bringing a championship.
Some of those messages were so sweet.
No, they are sweet because it just means a lot to people. People gotta we all know the reason why everybody is listening to our show is not because they like Ben and Kyle. No, it's simply because they love talking about the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, Bucks, Golden Eagles, wherever we talk about. They love talking sports. It's an absolute passion. And to be Marquette, is that Golden Eagles? Is that? Yeah, we don't really. Yeah. Oh, we love them. You can listen to them.
Yeah,
home in '94, the Marquette Golden Eagle basketball
partnership.
Yeah, and so just overall, I would say to Giannis, thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for what you did. Thank you so much for choosing Milwaukee over and over and over again. In a league like the NBA where players have so much control to dictate where they want to go, regardless of when they sign the contract, Giannis continued to want to stay in Milwaukee, and he delivered the ultimate thing to Milwaukee that every team is chasing. You're not just chasing
Summerfest did so much better than
No, they're not. We're not chasing just wins. We're chasing championships, and he brought a championship, the Larry O'Brien Trophy, to Milwaukee for the first time in 50 years. That is a memory that none of us will ever forget.
First one on the Carbus Talking text line is negative.
Oh, come on. What are we doing?
Bye, Felicia.
No, I don't. They shouldn't say bye, Felicia, to Giannis. We should be thankful and grateful for Giannis. You can't be a real Bucks fan and not be thankful for what Giannis did. Like, you could be upset that Giannis left, but you should also be saying, thank you, Felicia.
Thank you, Felicia. I don't think that's how it goes.
I know that's not how it goes. You know where that comes from?
Oh, see, this is nice. Like, this is the Kyle way.
What is the Kyle?
Since you're a Heat fan, win another championship.
I'm sorry, Heat fan is crazy.
You're rooting for him.
I'm rooting for Giannis to be successful. Yes.
Then win another championship. Would you say that to him?
I would. Yeah, if he won a championship, great. Just as long as he didn't beat my Bucks. Who do you want to win a championship, Philly or the Heat?
I'd want to see Giannis.
Okay, then why?
Because he has a connection to
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
so
the connection is deep.
Heat fan Ben.
Who would you rather see win their respective championship this year? The Steelers or the Heat?
Ooh.
I mean, that's easy.
I would rather see the Heat. Because the Bucks aren't winning the championship this year. They're not.
You don't think it'd be cool going out on top?
No. Also, that's just not going to happen.
No, because that means that the Packers didn't win. I have no expectations for the Bucks this year. I already told you, I'm in a good space right now come July, almost August.
It would feel like again, when Peyton Manning did with the Broncos.
That's a different roster.
I know. But he wasn't. He looked like he had poop in his pants, and he did a lot of times in the pocket in his career.
He couldn't move his head.
Couldn't move his head. But they found a way with that defense, right? And so when I think of Aaron Rodgers, I think of the guy that was running around just owning defenses.
He can still throw.
But he can't move.
Well, I mean, he's 42.
He can't move.
Them dudes is fast.
He's starting to look like poop pants guy.
Oh, he's not as poop pants.
As Peyton Manning,
He has to do the to get it going.
There's grunts, and you can tell. But again, it's Giannis.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, I cannot wait until Homer talks about Aaron Rodgers' comments about his wife told him one more year.
Oh my God. Homer would be like,
I can't wait. Homer thinks his wife is Casper the Ghost. That's what Homer believes. He doesn't believe she exists.
Thank you. Next is the message from Sam.
Great song. Ariana Grande, she has a lot of hits.
Ryan from Iguanago nails it. Thank you for making the basket after getting that pass from Ben in Summer League. He has that memory forever. Nice.
You have that memory forever. That is pretty cool that you play with Giannis. Like, you legitimately can say, I play with a Hall of Famer.
He's also the reason why, I knew it before this, but if you want your aha moment is when he closed out on me in a one-on-one closeout drill. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
So you just didn't think you can just shoot? Not in that drill.
You can't just shoot. You got to guard.
There's a lot of guys who can't.
You got to be athletic.
Can Peyton Pritchard guard? Well, he's a little
But
nasty.
he's taller, and he's got.
He's taller than you.
Yeah, he's got a bag. A bag. I didn't have a bag.
Yeah,
It wasn't happening. It wasn't in the cards, Kyle. There's a reason why I'm here.
No, they're damn. He averaged 17 points last year.
Yeah, he's good
at 6'1".
Yeah, he's gonna score a lot more without Jaylen Brown.
Didn't you play against T.J. McConnell? He's bigger than you.
I guarded him. He guarded me in the Elite Eight.
How did you do against guarding him?
He didn't do anything.
Okay, then. So what you mean?
It's different, Kyle. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't just like
you should have showed Jason Kidd. Yeah, I locked up T.J. McConnell back in the day.
T.J. McConnell wasn't drafted. I don't think
he may not. He went second round. You don't think so?
Either way, it's not like I've been like, hey, I should make the Bucks because I guarded T.J. McConnell.
Did you lose your confidence in summer league?
Hell yeah! I went to the tables. I was like, I'm not playing. I might as well enjoy Vegas.
You didn't just think I'm gonna shoot lights out. Like I'm just gonna shoot.
I had
pull up from everywhere.
Bro, I had a practice where I was like, oh my god. Not that I was gonna make the team. I was like, I gotta be off the bench right away. Like even playing out of position at point guard, coming off ball screens, hitting threes. I was like, all right, next game, I didn't play a lick. Didn't play a lick. So thank you, Giannis.
You should have did the G League. Was it D League at that time?
Man, they make at that point they made
40,000,
19,000 a year, and I'm not joking.
They're making 19,000.
Yes,
they were paying dudes out of high school $500,000 a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, because they got these two-way contracts and other things.
Well, no, these are dudes out of high school who weren't even drafted yet. Mike Foster out of Milwaukee.
Yes, but that's my point. Is it's just different. What was the?
Yeah, I worked in minor league basketball. Those guys don't get paid.
The hell is minor league basketball?
Yeah.
Well, like the other leagues, not the actual NBA affiliated ones.
I mean, you would think
what the hell is that?
Yeah.
The
Moon
TBL? One? Yeah, the basketball league is a league I worked in.
I ain't even heard of that.
Yeah, you worked in the semi-pro league.
Yeah, essentially.
So that wasn't. They was actually paying them.
They were paying them. And then unless the team didn't pay them, then
Some
the
Jackie
team folded.
Moon stuff.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Tier A players in 2014 made $25,000 a year in the G League.
Duh, that's crazy.
Tier B, mid-level, $19,000 a year. Tier C, $13,000 a year.
How long is the season?
That $13K
after taxes.
You better move. You better play in Orlando.
That wouldn't matter.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
How long is the season? 2 months?
I made more money overseas.
No, clearly, I'm just saying. Paying somebody $13,000 for more than 2 months worth of work is in basketball.
Below minimum
associated with the NBA is rough.
Crazy. Yeah, I missed out on everything.
Yeah, that's 3 months. That's at least 3 months of pay. Yeah, even if you low income.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe yeah.
Tough.
Damn.
I know. And now, and again, missed out on the NIL payback to 2016.
Boy, I wonder when that's gonna kick in. Wonder when they're gonna pay out people that.
They did.
No, they didn't pay out yet.
Oh, they didn't pay out, but I heard what some are making.
No, I'm just saying they haven't paid out yet. I gotta have to ask them. I know some folks who play college sports. I want to know what they got.
I don't. But you can tell us about Big Frog.
Oh, I can tell you about Big Frog. Big Frog can take care of all of your needs at Big Frog, custom T-shirts and more out in Mequon. Listen, if you need shirts for a big event coming up, if you need to be hooked up with any brand new uniforms as the football season and all the sports seasons get started, Big Frog can do that for you. Whether you need to get party favors like I did for my wedding where I had 200 chargers, portable chargers that I had made for my wedding. It was custom designed. They did all the work for it, and everybody absolutely loved them. So anything that you need, Big Frog can do it. They have hands-on teams out there that can make sure that you get everything that you need done for you. So whether or not you need to get labels done, whether or not you need to get a big T-shirt done, whether or not you have a big order or small, Big Frog can take care of it. But I'm telling y'all this right now. The customer service is second to none. Tori Lowe, he's trying to get a shirt for me for my wedding. He went other places. I said, Tori, go to Big Frog. He went to Big Frog. He called me immediately. He said, Big Frog going to take care of it. And that's the feeling that you're going to get. I can promise you, Big Frog will deliver for the win for you because they believe in customer service, but they also believe in getting it right. So whether you have a big order or small, they can deliver. Whether it's 100, 200, 500, or 1,000, they can get that quantity that you need, but the quality that you deserve. So make sure you visit Big Frog today in Mequon or go to bigfrog.com/Mequon. It's Big Frog in Mequon. I promise you, they will deliver.
Catastrophic with CCAT next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughishly.
What two
you guys
words
gonna
did he
learn?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughishly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, it looks like things are still slowing down on southbound 43. First of all, right near Good Hope Road to about Bender Road, and then from about Locust all the way down through the Marquette. Northbound's a bit backed up from Kilbourne to North Avenue. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street to about Hawley Road. We've also got delays eastbound from 70th Street to about 35th. Oh, there's also a crash in the stadium interchange that just popped up. It is off on the right shoulder, so at least you got that going for you. But just keep an eye out for those delays. Southbound 41, heavy from Appleton Avenue down past Capitol with the northbound side from Mayfair up to Silver Spring. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Gradual clearing skies with a low of 64. Tomorrow, it'll be the pick day of the week. Low humidity and plenty of sun, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated. By drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. D.G. Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Grimal & Associates protects what matters most. Manny's team is amazing, and I switched over to Grimal & Associates because they have American Family Insurance back service. I got better coverage and I saved money. With the expertise in the Milwaukee area for over 30 years, the conversations I had with Mandy and her team made me feel comfortable. And the customer service, the follow-up, it was perfect. It was not too much. And if I need something, they're always there. It's accessible. Everything you have is with a great local team with Grimal & Associates. So if you are looking to have a better experience with all your needs, you can bundle as well to save more money like I did. You got to contact Grimal & Associates. You can go to teamgrimal.com. That's team, GRAMOLL.com to check it out. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Time now to hear from
Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her. You decided to put the baby inside of us.
I love the NFL.
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. This looks delicious.
With CCAT, this is catastrophic.
Kyle.
CCAT.
Ben.
Yo.
Watching ESPN today, as one does, and I got accosted, confronted with a pedicure take from Dan Orlovsky, who said nice things about the Packers yesterday, said bad things about dudes getting pedicures today.
I have never gotten a pedicure.
Oh, it's a delight.
I never will.
Yeah, no, it's
I am
great.
completely against pedicures for dudes.
What for?
You're a dude. You're not supposed to get pedicures.
Yes, you are.
Nothing
wrong with being pampered. Oh, it's a delight.
No. I'm so against this. This is a thing for me.
You're coming with me.
Dudes should not be getting pedicures.
Who am I told is like?
I'm better than everybody. I don't need it. Like, what was that take? That was horrible.
I've seen Floyd Mayweather get his hands done and pedicures and all that. And guess what? Mayweather is a dude, and he'll knock Dan Orlovsky out.
They're great. They're absolutely great. I have nasty feet. I feel bad for the people. I tip extra because I got this toenail that falls off all the time and it grows back yucky. And so they're necessary for me.
Yeah, I get
and they're wonderful.
They are wonderful. I got a mani and pedi for the wedding.
Okay, that's...
What do you mean that's? I got a mani-pedi. I wanted my nails to look good and crisp and clean because I bite them a lot, so I had to stop biting them for like a month. And then I got my toes done because I was going to be on the beach. So they look nice.
Huh.
So they clipped them nicely. It was good. It's all over now. Now I'm back to...
Okay, I can't say that I've timed a manicure or pedicure out for
a trip.
An event.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do it probably...
For your wedding...
Yeah, for my wedding. Yeah, I wanted my hand. They put too much gloss on it.
You just had to take it to the next level.
No, I needed it to look good. My what is it? Cubicles. Cuticles. They was
a cubicle.
Cuticles.
Workspace.
Cuticles, because I don't get them done too often. My cuticles. Rough. She was digging in there.
I just don't like that. I'm better than everyone. Like I'm just against it. You're a tough guy? You're not the Mr. Tough Guy, Dan Orlovsky? You're not a tough guy.
He's lucky he liked Jordan Love. He'll get a pass on this one. He's missing out. I love when they put the
bag with the warm stuff.
Yeah, and then when just the lotion, they just be rubbing it. It's
on the
nice.
calf.
Yeah, rubbing my toes and my feet.
So you talked about a couple of days ago, Kyle, you said that I'm kind of on the tail end of the Gen Z or the other end, the beginning of the Gen Z.
You are the leader
so
of the
it's going to
pack.
get worse before me or after me.
Yes, terrible.
The youth are in trouble, suffice to say.
Yes.
And I have more evidence of that. HBO Max is launching HBO Max Shorts, a mobile feature designed for users to watch iconic and memorable scenes from their HBO library in a TikTok scrollable feed format.
Wow, that y'all took brain riding to a whole nother level. Y'all got HBO, the legendary HBO, been around for decades now. Is changing what they're known for. They're known for movies and TV shows. Like HBO was the place that you watch long form movies. You got to see it out the theater.
Yeah, I'm confused.
And now they're making shorts to fit these young folks who have an attention span of 45 seconds.
So is the goal to give them a taste so they want the whole meal?
I think that's, or maybe just meet them where they're at. I think that's what it is. I don't think you're going to be able to get someone who right now is 14 years old, sign them up to watch a 60-minute episode of a 22-episode season like Lost was on NBC.
No, man, that's the life. That's the best.
That is. That's a great pastime. Watching these series is a great pastime. You know what I love? Entourage, because me and my brother used to watch Entourage together. It was just a nice bonding thing.
again, I've run into an algorithm at times where I'll see a clip of something and I'll be intrigued by it and I'll look in the comments to see what the movie is, but that will get me to watch the whole thing. I have no faith that anybody younger than you is going to be able to have the attention span to watch a movie.
Not at all.
Well, kids, they watch kids' movies.
Yeah, well, that's a good point because my daughter will on the car rides. We try and do the non-TV thing, but on the car ride, anything goes. It's just keep it quiet.
That's crazy. Like what did adults?
She can do
what
2
did
hours
adults do
of Frozen.
before? What did you do when you were a kid? I Spy with a little eye. Why don't you just talk to her? I Spy with a little
can't
eye.
do I Spy
okay,
at
well,
2.5.
We'll put a book in her hand.
We give her books.
I just, it's crazy. They didn't have TV. We grew up with TVs not being in cars. We grew up
Are
without
you
cell
saying
phones.
you're not gonna allow iPads on a long car ride?
What I'm saying is, whatever my wife says goes.
Yeah, go figure. You hear that, Homer? Whatever his wife says goes.
If she says I can't.
There's not been a bigger lie said on this show in 10 years.
We talked about the moon landing being
Now,
faked.
this is worse. He will decide what it is that she is in total control.
Oh, is that how it works?
More than you're willing to admit
No,
for some reason.
I'm asking you, as a married man, for how many? You've been married for 45
100 years. No, it feels like 100. It's only 44.
Dog years, like 200 years.
She's the luckiest woman in the world.
Because she married you.
Because men are crazy and I'm less crazy. She used to dispute that. Now, little by little, she's moving into my camp.
Still little by little?
She's
still finding stuff out daily?
No, that men are nuts.
So she only does as much as you allow her to do?
No.
Well, wait a minute. What are you telling me? Are you trying to tell me about what I'm going to do, Homer? Don't you like that?
I was trying
when people try to tell you what you want to do, what you do.
He got
you
you
like
there.
that.
I know he did get me. I was trying to see what it feels like. It's kind of nice. It's fun.
Telling people how to live?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell people how to live. If you do it responsibly, you can go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel with fast payouts and get you right back in the action with 2,600 slot machines, including exclusives off the Vegas Strip. The kiosks are all over the sports book and are all over the casino as well for you get in the action there. The 2,000 square foot video wall, the all-day brunch, the great food. They literally have it all. It's an entertainment experience waiting for you here in Milwaukee. It's Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Man, the one regret that I have right now is opening day. Plus 2,000 was Jacob Mizorowski. Plus 2,000 with that Cy Young, and he is cooking.
My 10 would have made me
300 plus to win the Cy Young.
My 10 would have made me $200.
Yes.
Damn.
What happens? Maybe next year. We're going to play something for Homer on the lines of Aaron Rodgers. Coming up next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Local Union 2150 IBEW. Tune in August 4th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. dented bumper, scratch paint, Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco, Fisco, Fisco.
I've had a number of surgeries, and frankly, I don't have time to rehab a surgery and an operation at this point in my life. I didn't want to take time off my kids' activities.
That's why former college and pro football player Bobby Carpenter turned to QC Kinetics. We couldn't be happier saving our patients like him from operating rooms and long recoveries.
I've been able to resume like normal activity for me, which is a lot of running. It's a lot of workouts. I've been very, very blessed with how it's been able to hold up.
For so long, patients have accepted surgery as the only solution. But with new technologies, the medical professionals at QC Kinetics use regenerative treatments, your body's own biologics, to help heal and restore knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
I actually ran into a friend of mine over at our golf course, and he had his knee done. It felt so well. He'd got his shoulder done. He goes, I can't thank you enough. He'd heard the commercial on the air, and so it's feeling great.
Find out how you can avoid surgery and finally get relief. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Some nights, you don't want a 4-course meal, you want a martini and maybe some fries. Girl Dinner at the Bar at St. Kate the Arts Hotel gets it. Every day from 4 until close, pull up a stool and enjoy a crisp Caesar salad, golden French fries with garlic aioli and ketchup, and one of St. Kate's signature martinis. Your call. No reservations required. You can learn more at stkatearts.com, stkatearts.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer.
Before we get to Home Slice, got to let you know about the Princeton Club and how you can get better in 2026. And again, my favorite part is when I walk in, there's something I can do each time. The track has a sled pull. They got the functional strength training area with Olympic lifting. They got the basketball court, so if I want to get some shots up, get a workout, and you can play pickup. Swimming pool, indoor, outdoor. Tennis courts, indoor, outdoor. The swimming pool outdoor right now is full of energy as the weather is amazing for you to hop in the pool after a workout. They got a bar there. Something for everyone at the Princeton Club. So get a tour and join for your better tomorrow. I'd love to play something for Homer.
Really? You've never done that before, I don't think.
Playing audio for you, T-Rector?
No, that's all right. That's good.
We'll change up.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers at the
Is
podium.
it a change-up or is it just a
two-seamer?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing. We're not going down this route. Here's Aaron Rodgers talking about his decision to play one more year.
I thought last year might be it, and then Mike got hired, and I talked to the wife, and she said, "You can do one more year." So I said, "Well, let's see if it works out," and then it kind of all came together.
What if your wife told you you can only do one more year?
Like Aaron Rodgers' wife told him.
It's not going to happen. This is his work. She didn't decide his work, and for him to say so is a joke. So, you need any more?
So his wife told him? You believe that?
No, well, I'm not sure I believe he has a wife. But I'm saying this, to act like he's going to stop playing because she said he stopped playing is a joke.
So wait, so
because you would not marry someone who would say that. He's a football player, one of the greatest ever. He can quit playing when he wants to quit playing. You want to marry somebody? You want to marry somebody who's telling you when you're going to quit your career?
That's one of the greatest of all time.
Is that why you think there's a lie that he even has a wife?
But maybe it's healthy because Brady got divorced because he kept playing.
No, I don't.
Brady got divorced because he kept playing.
That's very true.
So maybe
Is that true?
Yeah, she left him and then got pregnant in her like almost 50s. Impressive.
I'm not sure that's all that was going on there, but
What do you?
You know.
Oh, you think he was being?
no, I don't know what was going
What you
on.
mean
I'm just
that-
saying, but to think that I mean, that just no. My wife's not going to control my career. No.
Has your wife thought about telling you to hang it up, or she
Yes.
wants you out the house? Oh,
Yes.
she has.
Yes. She said, "When are you going to retire?" I think 'cause she is retired, and I said they'll retire me. Until then,
So you don't want to? I guess you travel, so you take your vacation days as you need.
no. I got 19 to use till this year still.
How is that possible?
What do you mean? I got
many-
20. I've been working here for 100 years. Actually, I don't have 20, but I got extras that I didn't use last year.
Did you
How
say
many could you
years?
use last year?
He has been here for years.
20.
Wait a minute, Homer. You only have 20 vacation days.
I think maybe it's, I don't even know because I end up not using them all, but I think it might be 15, and then you could use extra.
You have
that
5 carryovers.
5 carryovers.
Homer has more than. I want you to. He got to have more than 15, don't he? You've been here forever.
I have a 1-hour show.
What that mean? That listen. I don't. You. Homer,
Whatever.
You had a 2-hour show, 3-hour show, 4-hour show.
Correct. That's correct.
And
Well,
so-
how do you think I'm doing?
Do I? If
How do you think I'm doing?
I think you're doing great.
Really? How did you figure that out?
Because it's his
4,
his
3,
opinion.
4, 3, 2, and now 1. How am I doing?
I just assume you're doing great.
Okay.
Don't tell him how.
No,
He
I
asked
did.
me a
I did
question.
ask you this.
He did, and I said,
If you were an agent,
if I was an agent, I would say, hey, I mean, did they tell you? Did they tell you you're gonna get less vacation days? Homer, you've been gone more than one day though. That's what I'm so confused. Or 5 days. Homer's missed more than 5 days, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's usually
I have 3 vacation days. I think they took 1. I've missed days, but I think it was Martin Luther King Day or something. No, I haven't taken many days off.
Homer, also, what I want to know with Brian
Love it.
yesterday on the Brian Bulaga Homer Hour, you came in talking about how the Packers, with Ed Policy, with his
Yeah.
belief in, and I heard you a little bit with Jason Wilde today. Did Brian get you to change your tune on what the Packers could do under Ed Policy?
No, he's a little more positive, but he doesn't dispute my premise that what he said didn't necessarily, but
So why do you believe the Packers can't win with Matt LaFleur?
not good enough.
You don't think
Good,
he's
but not good enough. A goodie, good, but not good enough. You got to
So-
have something.
so
You
when
got to
did
have
this-
something special.
When did this mentality change? Because at the beginning of last year,
After they didn't get it done the first few years, and what's happened the last few, young coaches
but you
like
thought
him
last year, at
that
the
end
beginning
up
of the
going,
season, though,
team
that they
got
were
better.
good.
Yes.
You thought they were good enough last
No, I
year.
never said they were good enough to win the Super Bowl. Never, never,
You
never,
just
never,
thought
never.
they were good enough to win the North.
I thought they were good enough to, they're a good team. They're a good team.
Yeah.
That's the dilemma. He's good. Goody's good. Not good enough. Now you got a president. Good. Not good enough.
So what do you think, Matt?
How do you know he's barely been the president? From one action,
His resume is really complete. He really loves these guys, right? Not only what he's act is what he said.
Yeah, but also he was at a spot where I guess he could have moved on from one of them.
He's been president for how long?
A year now.
There has been a consistency. Why don't you accept his consistency? You can't believe that he looks at it that way? Well, he does.
No, look,
You may like it or not dislike it.
I still think after 21-3 and 21-6, that just can't happen.
So
I do want to emphasize, he believes, and this is what I should say, he believes they can get better. That's why he's giving them the extension. They haven't done anything to justify the extension that he gave them, other than if you believe in them, you believe you're going to get better, then you're making it's just like the Brewers doing this with very young players.
But what about 8-3-1? Everyone brings up 8-3-1, and I know injuries to
Yes, they found a
9-3-1.
way. They found a way to screw that up, and yes, they had injuries. So we have some injuries. We're going to lose all 5 games. Huh? Okay.
But the significance of who?
Fine. People get injuries all the time. I'm not asking them to win all 5 games. They lost all 5 games.
People get
and
injured.
they were ahead in those games after those people were hurt.
that we can agree on.
Go.
But Michael Parsons was the undoubted closer of that team, and he was missing in those games.
Tucker Kraft was on his way to a potential All-Pro season.
We'll see again this year. They're a good team.
They were a really good team last year. Yeah, they were top 3 in odds to win the Super Bowl when they headed into Denver. In the first half of that Denver game, you were even impressed. You were probably watching the game thinking, "Boy, this team looks good."
They look good.
If they beat the Broncos on Green Bay game night,
Homer
the
said,
Packers are going to win the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl.
No.
What would you have said had they finished that game?
I don't know what I would have said. Well, what I said all the time is they're not as good as people say they are, but they're good. This is the dilemma when you're good. What do you do when your coach is good and your GM is good, but not that good? You know what's that good? The Rams. You know what's that good? Seattle. They're both in the NFC. And for the next 10 years, you're going to deal with the Packers accepting they had a chance to be really good, and they let the man go.
Yeah, I hear you, but, like,
who's the man?
The
Who
Rams
wins?
don't have a
Who's
the man? Oh.
And the Rams, too, which makes it even
I get that, but it's like they won with Sam Darnold, but, like, that's not a sustainable way to continuously win championships without that
that's
franchise.
funny. Even when it doesn't look like they should win, they win. The Packers, on the other hand, even when it looks like they should win, they lose.
That was 1 year. 1 year, very good year.
What?
Seattle.
Yeah.
The
But
Rams,
look what
after
they have done in
Stafford will be
Seattle since
interesting. But they
Snyder's
keep
been
making
there.
moves. I get it. I hear your point. Homer Hour next.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never